Hello, everyone out there. This is the Blessed Life University podcast, the BLU podcast for short. I'm Brian Tierney. With me today is Nana Rodriguez.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Thanks for having me on BLU University. I'm sorry, Blessed Life University. BLU for short. My bad, dude. My bad.
BLU podcast for short. We want to welcome everybody to the university, and we want them to get on our level.
Get on our level. Yes, absolutely, man. What's up, Brian? How you doing today?
I'm not too bad.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. This is finally my relaxation time here.
Yeah.
Before I unwind when I get home later and go to bed and all that good stuff. But, you know, it's nice to sit down at the end of the day. We broke a little bread. We had some tacos from El Pastor.
Oh, man. I love tacos. Love tacos. I like good tacos, though. You know, there's tacos everywhere, right? But you got to know the good tacos, and they're usually in the hood.
That's true. I mean, and as far as not necessarily that the good tacos are in the hood, as a white person, I have to watch about generalizing about shit like this, because my street cred, you know, in the Mexican community are like honorary, maybe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, you got to know the spots, because you know, we can go to any old ass place and it's like, that's more American than it is, you know, authentic, right? So El Pastor is one of those places, like I mentioned earlier, I can't really mess with the pastor like that. That stuff gives me the white boy bubble guts or whatever.
Hey, I'm with you on the asada. I'm cool with that. I love asada tacos all day. Yeah, oh.
Still charged after a long day. That's just the little CBD one I got here.
Oh, nice.
Just picked this bad boy up this past weekend.
I like CBD. CBD's good. It helps me when my post workouts. Like, people think, I don't know how you feel about cannabis, but I'm a big advocator on it. I love cannabis. It helps me. Just a little bit about me. You know, I do stand up. I produce. I host comedy shows. And for me, it's a great way to release stress. And through that, I feel like cannabis helps me get a little bit more creative, get a little bit more out there with your thoughts. But I mean, hey, man, I'd rather do that than drinking. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I'd rather smoke some cannabis and have some weed, eat an edible, and just relax and kick back. Because life is stressful for a lot of people. I mean, shit, life is stressful for me sometimes. But the most important thing is, how do you manage your stress? And I think a lot of people either drown it in drinking. Some people go work out. Some people eat their stress away. I just want to get high and manage it. So,
I mean, it's a good way to do it. And now that weed is legal in many states and places, including Illinois, you know, thanks, Illinois. It finally gave us something. Throw a dog a bone, why don't you? You know, it's more accepted. I know a lot of people who said they wouldn't try it until it was illegal. And so now that it is legal, they don't have to worry about this, you know, stigma anymore or whatever. Because let's face it, alcohol has ruined many more lives than weed ever will. You know
Let
what I
me
mean?
tell you, I've had my days with alcohol. You know, I used to be the person in the club on the stage dancing on the pole, okay? This is when I used to wear heels, okay? That's what alcohol would have me do, okay? So me not drinking anymore is way better for society. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a messy drinker. But see, I can admit that. You know, a lot of people I know won't admit it. Like, I know people that are way older than me that are bad drinkers, and they just keep going with it. Nothing against the drinking community. I don't want to get canceled. Just saying.
I don't think you'll get canceled for that one. I don't think the voice of the drinking community is loud enough. I think they would probably get really angry, yell for a little while, and then go pass out.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. But I'm not a drinker. I'm more of a cannabis enthusiast. You know, that's my thing.
Advocate.
Yeah, for sure, advocate and enthusiast, because I get pretty happy about it. So
It's all good. I share your enthusiasm 100%. It's funny about the creativity, because I will admit that it does definitely make you more creative. And Joe Rogan said one time, he goes, he's like, I can't take credit for that joke. He's like, marijuana wrote that one. You know what I mean?
That's so funny.
Because you'll be going about your daily routine, and then it's like a little bit of the world or the universe reveals itself to you, and you're like, that's something I could use, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's so funny. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Look at us now, man. We're like in our late 30s. I mean, we go way back. People don't know this, but we go pretty far back.
We go way back, Throwback Thursdays.
Man,
we go back,
Throwback Thursday.
We go way back.
We go
like
pretty. How far back do we go?
I mean, literally, when we first met was probably.
Was that first grade?
Kindergarten or first grade. I don't recall.
Damn.
I was one of those like half dumb kids or whatever. I had ADD real bad, bouncing off the walls. They had to hold me back in kindergarten.
Yeah, you were a pretty bad kid. I remember.
I was a wild
But you were
kid.
funny. You were funny. I remember. I laughed at a lot of shit you did. So
Well,
you kept it interesting.
That's the positive side of it.
Yeah, you were entertaining.
I got in a lot of trouble. It's a high price to pay.
I know.
You know, I had a permanent seat in the principal's office. Like they just had that shit reserved for me.
Like, there goes Brian confessing his sins again.
Yeah. Dear Lord, help me. I'm walking through the valley of the shadow of death.
Right? Yeah, man. Those were good days.
All I got is the good times left.
Yeah, we went to Catholic school together, dude.
St. Joseph's Grade School in Summit, Illinois.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, St. Joseph's.
Yes, rest in peace. Man, dude, do you remember those days? Those are some days, like, just interesting, fun days. That's when I liked being a kid, right? Now kids aren't kids no more. They don't do half the things we do anymore. It's different now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're growing up, it was blue and white gym uniform.
We rode our
freaking
bikes
plaid
and
shit
stuff,
like that.
you know?
Well, I'm guessing they still do that too, but they probably crash more because they're TikToking or
Yeah,
something.
they're
you know what I mean?
TikToking, right? They're too busy videotaping themselves doing something.
Yeah, and you know, I think like people thought it would be hard for China to steal all our information, and no, they're smart. You know what I mean? They're like, what are we gonna do? You know, why don't we make up this app and they'll just give us all their personal information? We'll call it TikTok.
Do you have a TikTok?
I don't.
Me neither.
I'm gonna get one though, because like
Yeah?
for stuff like this, for the podcast, I heard that it's a good way to spread it like far and wide so that people
I can
see it
that.
more and it grows more, because apparently your exposure with that is a lot. But
Yeah.
right now I don't. I need to get like a burner phone that I could put it on, because that way, like, I've been known to say some bad shit about the Chinese Communist Party from time to time, and I think they're already sending fake bots and shit on my Facebook. Like, I'll get this, like, you know, you can tell, and they'll tell you where they're from and stuff. I'm like, I don't know anybody in Shanghai, and we only have one mutual friend, and I feel like that person might have got suckered in here, so I don't think I can accept that. And so I get Chinese bots all the damn time on my Facebook.
That's funny.
So I will get the TikTok, but I'm gonna, like I said, I have to use a burner phone because they're already on me.
Man, I like TikTok. I like watching them. My favorite TikToks are like the pet ones, because I'm an animal person. I love pets. I have like 2 pit bulls, 2 cats, and a circus. Like, straight up, I have too many animals. But I like the TikToks with the animals in it. You know, where like you get to like mess with the animal, and like you have that one that's like, touch your cat and do this, and it goes whoosh, 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 whoosh. It sounds like a fight, and you're just patting your cat, and your cat's supposed to attack you.
And it adds in the sound effects?
Yeah, it does. It's hilarious. I'll stay up high watching TikTok videos. It's horrible. I won't read a book anymore. I'm like a kid now. I'm like, I just want to see TikTok videos of animals, and I want to learn the dances. I like the TikTok dances. You ever see the TikTok dances?
I've seen some of them. My
Have
wife's
you tried
a
them?
huge TikToker.
Did you try some? Don't lie. You tried some
No,
of those
I
TikTok
haven't.
dances?
But I've learned some cool shit. Like, I saw my wife eating an Oreo one day, and she took the fork and she put it into the icing in the middle and then dunked it down in the drink that way. And for years, you know, you're getting your fingers wet. You know, if you didn't wash your hands good, you're probably getting some dirt in your milk
She
or whatever.
did?
She got that on TikTok.
And it didn't fall?
No.
Wow.
Like, if you don't leave it in there too long, you gotta keep an eye on it. Like, you can't, like, leave the roast in the oven for too long, you know, too high, it'll burn. But, like, with the friggin' Oreo, you just put the fork in there and just dunk it down in there, and you could swirl it around or let it sit for a minute if you gotta, like, you know, fucking turn off the light or something, and then take it back out, and it's, like, almost, like, perfectly dunked. And it doesn't fall off. You're not trying to, like, dig in there with your hands and shit to get it out.
That is, man, I did not know you could learn that on TikTok. I'm using it wrong.
Well, there's a lot of, like, you know, stuff that you can learn on there. Apparently they do, like, life hack stuff on there, so you can find out, like, that was just one of the things. I'm sure if we sat, you know, watching it, we'd figure out all these cool contraptions.
Yeah.
You know?
That's interesting. Wow, TikTok blew up, man. They blew up. I remember they were trying to outlaw it. Weren't they trying to outlaw it at some point? They're trying to, like, get rid of it.
They talked about it because kind of like the trade war they were going through with China. So they were talking about possibly banning it, or whatever, and I didn't think that lasted very long.
No, it didn't. No, I thought that was kind of silly. I was like, come on, this is a little silly here.
It is a little silly. I mean, I get it because, you know, I got no beef with the average Chinese person over there. In fact, I feel for them because of all the stuff they go through. They don't have the freedom we have here. In fact, it's very much quite the opposite. But it's funny that a country that's all about like free speech is talking about banning the thing. Or it's like, so it's kind of this catch-22, but also like we had to do something with them as well. It's you know, it's there's a lot of cool stuff you can learn on there, and a lot of fun stuff you can do. I mean, you see all sorts of cool stuff. Like I saw this cool little invention that I wanted to use, and you could probably buy it now, but this guy, and this one wasn't TikTok, I think it was like YouTube or something, but he took like the toilet scrubber brush and he like whittled down the end and put it in a drill, and he's like, you want to see how you can clean your shower really quick and get all the shit out between like the tiles? He's like, do this, and he's like, what? And then he goes, and it just like the little, because it's just like a little toilet brush, and it just clean up the whole thing.
Wow.
So I've been really wanting to find that, because like once you find the life hack, you actually don't mind the cleaning anymore. You know what I mean?
So you like the cleaning life hacks? That's your stuff right there.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Or whatever, just like the home repair stuff. If you can find out like an easier way to do something, like how does a plumber replace a toilet without spilling water anywhere? Well, they flush it when they after they shut off the valves, so no more water gets back up to it, and then they take a wet dry vac and suck out the rest of the water so that when they move it, it doesn't spill everywhere. So it's like, if you watch somebody who knows what they're doing,
you'll learn.
Yeah, like I'll bet you want to learn like all the cool life hacks for a car. Just go sit at the local mechanic shop. Like, can I shadow you for like a day? Like, I ain't gonna say shit. I'll just sit back and watch you do your thing, and you'll learn all sorts of tricks that you probably never knew or never, you know, seen or would even think of. You know, it's like necessity is the mother of invention.
Yeah.
So like these people try to find an easier way to do stuff. It just works out well. You know?
Yeah, I like that. I mean that's true. I mean, I love to learn. You know, I think life is all about learning. Never stop learning. I feel like when you feel like you think you know everything, it's like it's not a good attitude. I feel like you are that type of person too. Like you like to learn. Like, you know, hanging out with you. You run a podcast. You also have your own business. Like you have a lot of things that you're learning on the go. Like you set up this whole podcast up by yourself. I'm like, who's helping you? Like you put this thing together in like 2 seconds. Not really. It's more like kind. 2 hours.
Yeah.
No. But seriously, like that's like, man, that means you took the time to learn this. You learned this from somebody, and now you're running it. You know, like I don't even know how to run a podcast, but that's amazing to me. And knowing that you can do it is just like inspiring. You know what I mean? Like so that's nice. This is what I'm saying. Is like I like to learn, and I like to be around people that like to learn as well, because then you kind of learn from each other. And I think that's the number one thing you could do for anybody is like just keep each other at learning things, like constantly learning. You know, I like to be around people that are motivating. You're a pretty motivating person, is what I'm saying. So.
Well, I try to be.
Yeah.
For myself and for others, and it's free, right? It's something you gotta.
But where does your motivation come from?
My motivation, I'm a people pleaser, so I do like to keep people happy, and that's probably the reason I work too hard in my legal practice or whatever. I'm constantly on the go with that, and that is a lot of sacrifice away from my family, you know, my mom, my wife, my own physical health, you know, and stuff like this, which I like to do too, because if you know me since grade school, which you did, you know that I'm a creative, you know. So I like to nurture that side, but what motivates me is success, and, you know, I like being liked. Everybody does, and, you know, I just want to be kind of known as, like, you know, I never met somebody quite like that guy. You know what I mean? And so that's
you're not your average Irish guy, let me tell you.
Fucking for sure I ain't.
No,
you don't know an Irish guy too well like me.
No.
There's not too many of them out there.
No.
Not here anyway. A lot of Irish savages back home on the other side of the pond over there in Ireland. And that's more of actually a British thing. They don't really say the other side of the pond in Ireland. I think they say like the old country or something is what they call it. But yeah, no. You know, I had that work ethic from my dad. He brought that over here from Ireland, and I got that. And so, yeah, I want to use my talents. One of my philosophies I live life by is Denzel Washington gave this commencement speech at a college. And he said that every gift or talent that you have, if you don't use it in your life, it will be a ghost that will haunt you on your deathbed. And so the more of those you have, the more regret you have. And I don't want to have any, or I want to have as little as possible by the time I pass. So that's kind of one of my goals.
That's interesting. Denzel Washington said that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I don't know what college it was he was at or whatever. But,
that's awesome.
But he said that, yeah.
Who did you, when you graduated from school, did you have like a famous person like talk?
Well, I graduated from UIC, and it was the former governor of Illinois, Pat Quinn, who filled in. He's like the Simpsons character that filled in for Rob Blagojevich when he, went down on federal charges, and that's who we had.
Oh my God!
I don't remember a word he said.
I'm trying to think who my college. I know it was a singer. Yeah, it was a singer. But I can't think of her name. And I think she was related to Whitney Houston, but it was a singer. Oh, Diane Warwick, I think? Yeah, Diane Warwick was our guest speaker.
She's pretty famous.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't think of her name. But it was pretty cool. I was like, oh my God, Diane Warwick. Oh my God.
Or is it? It's Dionne Warwick, isn't
Dionne,
it?
My bad. Dionne, yeah, Dionne Warwick.
I don't know her that well.
Dionne, it's one of those.
Sorry about that, Dionne or Diane. We're a younger generation. We're still learning.
Yeah, no, I remember she was when I graduated. It was at Navy Pier, and she was there. Yeah,
that's a bigger, more grand.
Yeah, but then the year later, the next class graduated on the Chicago Theater stage. I'm like, oh, that's even cooler. Like, come on.
That is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. That's a stage,
Well, and it's a place where you've seen a lot of people you know or love perform and stuff like that.
Do you remember your first concert?
One of the first concerts, like the big concerts that I ever went to, I went to with Jim Ayers that we went to grade school with.
Uh-huh.
So we were young. We were like 14 or 15 at the time. And his cousin was like, I don't know, she was 18, 21, whatever. She was older. She drove, whatever. And she took us there, and it was the Q101 Jamboree, like the friggin' summer jamboree. So it's like all the big bands, they'll throw them all on one concert. So Red Hot Chili Peppers and the Offspring co-headlined it. Offspring went on first, and then Chili Peppers ended it at the end of the night. So we're like 14, 15. We're in Orland. We're at the, whatever the hell, the New World Music Theater, whatever they called it back then in 1999 or friggin' 2000, 2001. And when the Offspring came out, their roadies brought like these big like Santa sacks full of toilet paper, and they were throwing them out in the crowd. So during their entire set, there's toilet paper just flying back and forth. It lands by you, you pick it up, you throw it, and then like 20 feet of toilet paper go until it goes to the next person. There was toilet paper everywhere. By the time they were done on stage, it took the crew like a half hour to sweep up all the toilet paper that was all over their drum sets, the whole stage, whatever. And then like fucking legends, the Red Hot Chili Peppers came on in. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a pun.
They're going on tour.
Sometimes I feel like my only friend.
Karaoke
and it was like
night.
Out there in a friggin', like in the night sky, the sound was perfect. It's larger than life because you're so young. And this was when like one of their biggest albums, Californication, came out. So they're playing banger after banger.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're just enjoying this shit and just
that's
living
a
it
good
up.
first concert.
It was pretty good.
That's a really
Cottonmouth Kings played earlier that day. They were throwing joints out in the crowd. They had bags of those and shit.
That's a good first concert.
Yeah.
They're coming
Blondie
back.
played on there.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of big bands.
Shoot, I've never seen them in concert, but they are coming next year, I think.
Who's that?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I think I saw that too.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't keep up on my concert schedules as much as I used to.
No. I'm a concert person. I love live entertainment,
I'm huge on it myself. And we just talked about before the podcast started, we talked about friggin' Mount Westmore tour coming through.
Man.
Snoop Dogg, E40, friggin' Too Short,
yes,
Ice Cube.
Yes. Just one of my goals in life before I die, I just want to smoke a joint with Snoop Dogg. That's it. That's one of my goals. That's it.
I would like to as well.
Yeah. Like, I mean, he's like the king of smoking, Like, if I'm going to smoke weed, and I'm going to smoke it with Snoop Dogg. And Sade next, I think she'd be a little relaxing. She'll sing Smooth Operator as I get high. That'd be cool, little jazz music there. I have top 3 people who I would smoke with: Snoop Dogg, Sade, and since the only Jackson that I really kind of care about is Janet Jackson at this point. Michael's not around to smoke with him, but Janet Jackson. Those would be my top 3 people. Do you have a top 3?
Snoop would probably be right up there. I don't know. I would have to think about that. You know what I mean? Like, probably some cool leader that has a lot of knowledge to give you. I mean, if Michael Jordan would show up, maybe Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But tell me about greatness. How do I achieve that?
Not Pippen.
I would talk to Pippen.
He's a little mad at Michael,
He's been he just came out with a book. I think he pissed off everybody.
I know.
I don't know if he's getting canceled, but a lot of his friends want to cancel his
I was like, what's happening here, Pippen? Therapy didn't work. It didn't work.
Oh, dude, he was so good. You look at that guy, and he that only goes for 5 minutes. I think yours is out. But I got a little CBD if you want to try that.
It's new technology.
Well, yeah, it only heats for 5 minutes, and then once that's gone, that's it.
Oh, no, it's back.
Is it?
I don't know.
It is. There's something coming out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's working. Look at that. Oh,
Minty,
I love it.
fresh, fruity, and tasty. And it doesn't irritate your throat at all.
No, it doesn't. This is amazing, man. This is really dope. Just so you guys know, it's a Yocan, right?
Yocan Vane, V-A-N-E, they call it.
Yocan Vane.
Thank you, technology. We didn't have this when I was in high school, smoking between the bushes before class.
No, man. My fingernails don't smell like weed. This is amazing. This is dope, man. I like this. This is so convenient. It smells like nothing. I love it.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Secret. I don't have brown fingertips, Man, I remember my first time smoking. I was pretty young. I was probably like 12. I got tricked. I got tricked into it.
Tricked?
Yeah. I didn't know what weed was at 12. I just knew that my brothers... I have 4 brothers. I won't name the one.
Yeah, they don't need
I'll
to be
let you
named.
guys
They're
guess.
just 4 brothers, 4 dudes.
I got 4 brothers, and one of my brothers was in the basement, because usually it happens in the basement, and he was like, well, there's a bunch of friends, and they had a big bong, and they were like, hey, your sister should hit this, and I was like, what? And then my brother was laughing, and they're all giggling because they're high, and he was like, you should come down and hit this. And then since I didn't know what to do, I couldn't smoke. For you to smoke a bong, you gotta like inhale all that smoke up, and it's usually a big pipe, and my little lungs couldn't do it, so they did it for me, and then I just put my head in and smoked it, whatever they smoked, but they didn't tell me to stop. And apparently I was like choking at that. I was like, oh, like my face turned red, and there's a picture of me my first time high, and believe it or not, I didn't like it. I was like, ew, I hate this, don't like this. It wasn't until like high school that I ended up like,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's exactly how I sound, Brian. Great interpretation. I love it. Great acting job.
Oh, Jesus. Only wish I was acting.
Oh, man. But I ended up getting into it more in high school. But I just, it's a thing. It's part of me. I like it. I think it helps, honestly, with a lot of things. Like I said, it's great for working out. It's great for stress relief. It's just great all around. It's like I said, life is about managing your stress and managing how you react to things. So a lot of times we don't react to things well. And why? Because we take things to the heart. Like I come from a family where we're very in your face, but not in a mean way. We're very like blunt, and a lot of people can't take blunt because they take things too personal. I don't know if you ever experienced that with people. Like, people kind of like take things too personal, and then they think you're talking about them, or they not even just talking about them. They just think
they interpret what you're saying the wrong way sometimes too, which doesn't help.
Exactly.
Like,
and
that's not what I'm saying at all. Like, you shouldn't be mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I can't even talk around you anymore.
Yeah, and it drives me crazy, and I feel like, for me, I feel like it's happening more. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's more people like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a crazy few years, and I think people are more sensitive
Yeah.
now, but people have been on edge with everything that's going on, and I think maybe that exposes people's insecurities a little bit more. They stick out more just because they're so stressed that things bother them a little bit more.
Yeah.
They've been through a lot, so it could be it. I don't know. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I mean, I feel like one thing that I've learned about myself and just, I guess maybe people in general, is that usually the first reaction you have to something is not the best one.
Right.
So, I was raised by this old school Irish immigrant, and he solved a lot of problems with anger. And so, like, that was my reaction most of the time. It would be like 0 to anger in 2.5 seconds or something like that. And so, what I realized that, more recently, I was rude to somebody on the phone one day, and I'm normally not rude at all. I'm Mr. Positivity. I try to spread that because, it's free to be nice, make everybody feel like someone, right? Like everybody's got to make a living. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I feel like start from a position of respect, and usually that will be shown back to you. If it's not, the other person's either having a bad day or they're an asshole all the time.
Right.
I don't really know. But it's something that it helps you get along. It helps you to just be more easygoing, and that first reaction you have sometimes is not the best one. I feel like nowadays I work in this fast-paced industry, so I feel like you need to respond right away. But I've learned that just taking a step back allows me to just think of a better solution or whatever. And thank God, my problem solving skills since I got into this line of work have just gotten so much better.
Yeah.
Like when I talked about earlier about knowing the life hacks and the shortcuts, once you learn some of those, it's like the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Like once you start, the guy says this is what he was taught when he was a kid by his rich father. And he goes, once you start seeing those opportunities to make money, you'll see them all around you like the Matrix, and it'll never friggin' go away. He's like, for the rest of your life, you'll be able to see those opportunities to get that money.
That's
get
dope.
That money.
I like that.
Get that
I believe that. I believe that. I do believe that. I believe if you see more, you'll see more opportunity when you are not blind by a narrow path. Sometimes we're so tunnel vision, we don't open up. And I feel like I've been there, in my career, like comedy. Like I started at 25 on a whim at an open mic because I was going through some shit. And normally the best therapy is to talk about it, and it's even better to talk to strangers. But there was a time where I stopped, and I just thought, every struggling artist is always like, I'm not good enough, right? That's an artist mentality, like, I'm not good enough. There's, so you just give up. But then, like you said, opportunities, things kept coming back to me. People would be like, hey, when are you doing your next show? And I'm like, I'm not doing it right now. And it's like, it kept happening, and I kept thinking, like, why does it keep happening? Why are people keep asking me, should I be doing it? Like, was I on the right path? Was I not? Like, it's hard because a lot of times when you're following something you love, you're the one that have to convince yourself you can do it. It's not going to be anybody else, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else is, right? So I started believing in myself again because I'm like, wait, man, I keep meeting these people. People keep asking me about shows. Maybe I was onto something. And now I'm like full force, like writing more. I'm like producing more. I just got an LLC for my production company. So I do believe it's important to see those opportunities, right? It's so easy for someone to like say no because they're scared. A lot of times you're scared. What's the number one thing most people are scared of? Is failure. At least for me, I know that's one of my fears is failing. That's why we don't fully achieve what we want in life, because we're just too afraid to fail. But it's like, that's what you got to do, though. You kind of have to fail to succeed, because if you don't fail, you're not going to know what it is to succeed. So I think it's important, like that book, like you said, opportunity. Now there's more opportunity. Now that I started seeing the opportunity, you're right. It's like more stuff's popping up. I'm like, where the hell did this come from, And it's wild, It's like, what? Like, all you just had to do is believe and keep going. So, I agree with that. That's a great quote. What's the name of that book?
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, so I might have an extra copy around if I do, but it's actually really affordable.
No, I'll buy
I think
books.
it's
I
like
read
it's like
books.
$5 on Amazon or
Really?
something, but it's a great book. So basically, what it tells, there's a few messages in there. So the author, he had said he had two dads. So he had his biological father, and then he had another one of his friend's fathers, and the guy lived right down the street. So the kids would play together all the time. And so he got to know the other guy's father, and it was this weird thing where, where this kid grew up. His dad was like a doctor or like some kind of professor, and he made good money. But the problem is, as he made better money, his cost of living increased as well. A bigger house,
right.
Nicer car. No matter what he did, he was just working his way away. And, he never really got ahead, even though he was making good money. And
Right.
the wife was, too. She was like some kind of doctor or another professor at the university. Whatever they were, they both worked at the same place or something. But the father down the street had his own businesses. And he had all these people working for him and stuff. And he's like, what do all these people do? He's like, well, I started a company and we, have this like grocery store distribution or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's looking, as a young kid, and he's thinking, well, like, how do I be like him? So him and his friend are like really into like the dad, and he's like, how can we make money and how can we start businesses like this? So he teaches them these life lessons. Like, come to my little convenience store they own. He had like a little mom and pop 7-Eleven place.
Yeah.
And he's like, your learning starts there. He's like, you're going to learn this through like real life lessons. So they're like stocking the shelves and blah, blah, blah. And they said like, well, like, how much are you going to pay us? And it was like, they were making very little, but it was the opportunity cost. They were going to learn like to think like he did.
Right.
So they start seeing like, they start throwing these scraps away in the back, like, oh, we could sell those to so-and-so or whatever. And then they start making these little businesses, like marking things up a little bit. They're selling it. Then they got kids like we used to be selling stuff for them after school. They were getting the comic books. If they had like a damaged page or something, or they, whatever, there was a defective one, they would have to like throw it out. So they started selling these comic books. They ran this little bookstore, and all the little kids from grade school were coming there to pay like 10 cents when they got the shit for free. So they were getting all these little hustles, and then they became, they end up as adults real estate investors, investing in stocks. And he's basically like saying real wealth is not having to work, like meaning that like the whole thing about getting wealthy and the way it's growing wealth is pretty simple steps. It's like make money, use that money to make even more money, and then repeat that cycle over and over and over again. So these guys, like, they don't have to work at all. If they do it, or if they do speeches or write these books, it's like they're doing it for the love of the game because they're already set.
Yeah, I like that. That's interesting.
It's a good book to check out.
Yeah.
I got like halfway through and I kind of stopped, or a little more than halfway through. And the only reason is it was like, it's kind of stuff that I knew already.
Yeah, yeah.
I just like to hear that story.
Right.
And I probably didn't do it justice to, whatever, but that's the basic premise
No,
of it.
I like it. Sounds very interesting. I mean, I definitely would read. I love reading books like that, like just about keeping your eye open on opportunity and just staying motivated, staying focused, because it's so easy to be unmotivated. What you can get in a slump where you're like, but that's what keeps me going is that opportunity, because it's always there. It's right in front of you most of the time, but most of the time you're too busy doing too much stuff, so.
That's true. Unfortunately, we end up doing a lot of things, especially in America, that we don't like to do. We just do it because it pays the bills. And you can get in a rut,
Mm-hmm.
Some people, they don't know they're in a rut, or they wouldn't call it a rut, but it's just the usual ass routine where they feel the safety and security of the 9 to 5. They're like, okay, well, I'm done. It's Friday. Go to the bar. You can drink a little bit. I'll sleep in the next day, and maybe we'll drink Saturday night too, and then we'll watch the football game on Sunday. We're out drinking again for that, and then we go back to work from 9 to 5. People do this as their entire life.
Yeah.
No greater goal or anything, whatever. You know what I mean? And it's to each their own. Some people are happy doing that. Me, I never feel comfortable. I'm like antsy. Like, I gotta get up and do some shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is.
You've always been like that,
Well,
even in school.
Change things because, like.
We're not learning today. We're doing this.
Well, like
no teacher, no sister.
I don't know if I ever said straight up no. But,
no.
But yes, I might have.
Definitely. Yeah, you have.
I delayed class a lot of times.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be the first time.
We can't go to recess yet because Brian's being bad.
You're making that up. But
right. Am I making this up, you guys? I don't know.
The 26 other kids that we graduated with can testify either way.
Yep.
some of them will never break code, like Mike Morrison and Tony Brosky. So the day I die,
code,
like they ain't gonna trick. They're not gonna snitch.
I mean, I'm just saying what it is, man. It's all about, embracing the badass in you.
Yes, you can dream things into reality, and
Yeah.
you gotta want them, and you gotta work at them. Another guy you might want to check out is Naval Ravikant.
What does he have?
He's like an angel investor, so he will like find a company that's like should be making it, but they're struggling for whatever reason, and kind of like tweak a few things, and then they're awesome or whatever.
Wow.
And he's like a philanthropist, and he also gives like courses on like how to get rich.
Nice.
And he doesn't charge for him. He's like, I feel like if I charge for him, that it would take away from the genuineness of what I'm trying to do. So he puts it out there. But the one thing I learned so much. I listened to that podcast he was on with Rogan, like I can't even tell you how many times. But he was saying that like the way of the universe is such that if you want one thing and you want it bad enough, usually you will get it. But you have to eliminate a lot of the bullshit out of there to kind of get to that. Then he also said about happiness. He says, if you're a peaceful person, you will usually be a happy person. And that's because peaceful people usually do each act that they do with peace. So, like, when they're at the gas station, they're not, like, like, friggin' trying to, rush out of there. They slow down. There's, I'm putting gas in the car, but I'm very peaceful, and they feel happy about it. They put the thing in there. They sit back. Maybe they look at their phone. And then before you know it, $35, $45, $55, $65 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
This gas prices are too high in Illinois.
Oh,
Adriana.
yeah, they are.
You know what I mean?
They're like almost $4. They're like $3.60 something, almost $4 some places.
Oh, I don't want to get started on that. We'll talk about that another time. But if you do those little normal everyday activities with peace, you usually be happy. So, I was these past few days. What is today? Wednesday.
Yes.
Monday and Tuesday. Last week was bad, and
Yeah.
then Monday and Tuesday was just like how much can you take? A little bit more of the same. You want a couple more of the shots?
You
Give me a little
like
Canelo shots on the ribs. Wop, wop.
That is life for sure. How
They're
much can you
me.
take? Yeah. Yeah.
But CBD helped me get through it.
Yeah. Cannabis all day. Yes.
It made me very relaxed. I should have been otherwise stressed out in the red, maybe heart attack or stroke condition. But with this, my body's been feeling good.
Yeah.
I feel 3 years younger.
3 years
I'm kidding.
younger.
No, but
10. It's 10. It's 10 years
3 years
younger.
and these years are big years, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So like
We're still young, all right? We're
we
very
are,
young, man. We're very young.
We're young number-wise. But
Number-wise.
how does your body feel when you wake up? You ever wake up hurt? Did that shit ever happen to you?
No, maybe from like working out, but no. I'm actually I'm like how do you say? I also do like I train on the side too, so I'm in the gym a lot. So
Comedian and physical trainer and producer.
yeah.
Just so we know the
I'm a
deal.
funny fit. Yeah, I love it. Well, I got into kickboxing, and that is a dope workout. I love it. It is fun.
Man,
I like boxing.
You probably whoop my ass right now. I feel like, fuck, I got to get back in there and start working in that gym again, get on the pads.
Yeah, it's fun. I always liked boxing. Like, before UFC was a thing, like, old school boxing, like, Tito Trinidad boxing, like, way back in the day, all that stuff. So, I love boxing, but kickboxing is, like, a whole new level, like, that's boxing and using your legs. Oh, snap, I'm using the whole body.
Yeah, it is more effective in real life probably to be able to use a whole body.
You like UFC, right?
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah,
it's one of the few things that excites me that I actually care about.
It is very exciting. It is super exciting. It kind of like, sometimes now when I watch boxing, I'm like, it's not like UFC though. I need more blood, Like I like to see the damage. Like you see some people on their faces when they get knocked out.
You need more of a fix now.
Yeah,
the fists don't do it for you anymore.
No.
You gotta see the whole body.
Yeah, I gotta see the whole
Some
body.
grappling,
yeah.
little chokes there.
It's like modern day gladiators. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, they did the gladiator, the games over there. Not the gladiators that were on TV. I'm talking about like ancient times. Like this is like our new gladiator stuff. I think it is. It's so raw, but it's dope. I love it. I'm a fan.
It's slightly controlled chaos. I mean, if you're going in there,
I wish I did it a long time ago. I'm too old, right? Is there an age limit? I feel like there's
there
an age
is
limit.
not. I mean, the
There
one guy,
isn't?
he's a champion now, and he's 42 years old. He's had probably almost 50 professional fights. he'd been in the UFC for almost 20 years and never won the championship, and he finally won the belt, Glover Teixeira, at 205 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's in it. His name is Maurice Green. And
You were telling me about that, I think.
Yeah, he's good. Shout out to Maurice Green. Yeah, he's dope. He lives in Arizona now, and he's still doing it. He teaches too. But I mean, I respect those people that do that. But I would love to have done it a long time ago. But I didn't know. I mean, I guess I could do it, but I just don't know.
But I feel like
this face. I don't know if I want to damage it.
I mean, I don't want any more mileage on this bitch than I already got. This has got to last me for a little while.
I mean, I could take a hit. I mean, I can take it. I've had a nose busted here and there, on accident.
On accident or on purpose?
Oh, just at the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I mean? Those were the drinking days.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've all been there. Wrong place at the wrong time. And there's more of them when you're younger, I feel. There's a lot more opportunity for them. Yeah. Like,
No, literally was the wrong place.
We could go home at 2, but that one place is open till 4. Let's see what's up over there.
Those are not good places to be.
Yeah, unless you, know the owner or something, after 2, not many good things happen anymore.
No, you're right. You're totally right.
It's like the person who doesn't realize that, the evening's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't see that 2 in the morning is just a good time to cut it off and get home, whatever.
No.
But then the savage side of me says,
oh, the savage.
Studio 63 is open till 4 a.m. Maybe we'll step out over there and see what's up. Let's go see and be seen in the Summit.
I can't stay out late. Can you stay out late? Do you have a hard time? I have a hard time staying up. 10 o'clock is I like to watch the news, okay? Yes, it's a thing I do. I know. It's so bad. It's so negative. But I just need to know how messed up things are, okay, to remind me. So 11 o'clock is, my point where I'm out. I need to be in bed. But 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it's hard for me to stay up. I like to get up early. I'm an early person. I feel like that's how you know you're getting older. You're starting to get up earlier, You're like, man, I'm getting up at grandparents' hours, 6 a.m., 5 a.m., old people all the time.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I guess it changes over time. But yeah, I mean, it's part of being an adult, but the whole thing is crazy because, if I really had what I wanted, I'd probably be in bed by 10 o'clock every night. But most of the nights it's around 11 or midnight or something like that. But it does feel good to get to bed earlier. I do sleep better. If I stay up really late now, I do have instant regret. The next morning when I wake up and I feel like shit, I'm fucking palpitation in my heart. I'm like, fuck, I'm just, sleep deprived. Your body needs to filter out toxins from your brain and shit like that, and it needs to. Your body heals better, it regulates weight better. Yeah. Everything functions better when you get a good night of sleep.
Oh, and
when you're younger, I guess it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, it didn't matter, right? When I was younger, I remember going to the club, going straight to work, still hungover, a little drunk, and managing the day. And I was maybe 4 hours of sleep.
That was life. That was life. Yeah, you just caught daylight, and you're like, oh, shit, my work uniform's at home. Better go grab that. Throw on the vest and get ready to go sell some lawn and garden equipment. And we're like, fuck, let's do it. But, you know what I mean? I mean, I used to be able to do that. I worked at this one place, and they had a restaurant in the parking lot, and they had this, coffee that was hot as hellfire. They brew that shit to over 200 degrees. It was almost boiling when you got it. But goddamn it, that would wake you up when you needed it.
Really?
So yeah, I'd hide back in the back of the electrical department or whatever, and I'd be hungover as shit, just drinking that coffee till I felt good enough to face the public and shit like that. You know what I mean? All right, I can help them now. But when you're younger, it's you have a coffee, you're back on board by 10 a.m. You know what I mean? You're game time, let's do it. But now, God help you.
No.
You need all the grandmas in the world praying for you at once. Holding hands with the rosary beads, with fucking Joel Osteen out there in the mega church. All the power and spirit of them to get me through the day now.
Yeah. Joel Osteen. That is hilarious. He's funny.
He is, but he's trying to be serious. It's not supposed to be a comedy show.
No, but I can't help it because my dad, when he doesn't want to go to church, he'll put him on. And I'm like, this doesn't count. This does not count. Just so you know, this does not count for your church
If it
day.
takes you to that place, then maybe.
But
I don't know.
I just hear him like, God, today we're going to talk about a story. And I'm just like, oh my God, what story are we talking about today? Because it's not going to... But it's pretty funny. He's pretty entertaining to me.
I wonder if that guy had any plastic surgery.
Yeah, he's definitely got Botox. He don't have no shape to his eyebrows. His face looks straight all the time. No wrinkles, no nothing. He's definitely got Botox.
Well, I'm glad you have the inside tip on that.
What?
Well, here's what I was thinking. That guy's resting bitch face is like smiling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's stuck there. Like that
that's
guy has the Lord
Botox.
all the time.
Yeah.
He could be I bet you this guy's asleep in his bed with his little friggin' the My Pillow with that guy's Christian
God,
ass in the background too. The guy, the My Pillow guy, is breaking everybody's
That
necks.
My Pillow sucks.
I
by the
heard
way.
it does. Or whatever.
I got one.
No disrespect, My Pillow.
No
or whatever,
disrespect.
But,
My Pillow sucks.
Yeah,
Not a
no, that's
fan.
just funny. But yeah, so Joel Osteen's over there. He's in the bed with his little My Pillow on. His fucking just kicked off his little slippers, and he's just sitting there just smiling all the time.
Yeah, he probably is.
Yeah. Thank you, God, for this Botox.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, dear Jesus. just sleeping in a bed of $100 bills. Just him and the Lord.
Yeah, he
Just
is.
him and the Lord.
He's like super rich.
Flip the script to the Weeknd's room.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm on Did you ever see the American Dad episode where they did they had the Weeknd guest star on there?
No, I didn't. Is it funny?
It's hysterical, but I want to ruin the plot for you and you'll still want to watch it.
Okay, ruin it. Let's hear it.
So the Weeknd is like the guest star on American Dad. Mm-hmm. And it was like something where like they had something through the guy's work where they got like 3 wishes and then fucking poof, the Weeknd appears. Like one of them was like, dude, I want to hang out with the Weeknd, or I want him to be part of this family.
Okay.
So he's there and they're like, the Weeknd? And he's like, hi, regular ass family or whatever. And he's like talking with them.
Yeah.
So then they get their wishes like crisscrossed. So the little alien dude on American Dad, he's like, I want to be the Weeknd for a while. And the Weeknd's like, I just want to be a regular ass person. He's like, I'm sick of waking up next to naked models and shit like that. So they switch spots, and friggin' Roger like ruins the Weeknd's reputation and shit because he goes to Vegas, gets all coked up, and like crashes a Ferrari through the wall.
Oh my
and he's like
God.
having a good time. And then the one girl, the sister on the show, is trying to sleep with the Weeknd because she's wanted it so bad. She's like telling her boyfriend or husband, like, can I have a pass for this one or whatever? That episode is one of the best ones.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
like season 16 or 17, episode like 2 or something.
I gotta check it out.
That
I love
one is
cartoons.
hysterically funny because that stupid little Roger, the alien character, he's hysterically funny. Him and the little goldfish. Do you know the goldfish on the show?
I know,
Roger.
I've
Is
seen it.
his name Roger? No, Klaus.
No,
Klaus.
no.
Roger's the alien.
Roger's the alien.
Klaus is the fish.
Mm-hmm.
So one time, they do these weird things. So Seth MacFarlane is probably one of the best comedic minds of our time.
Yeah, no.
Like his
he's
writing
funny,
is genius.
yes.
It's incredible. He does this thing where they do a cutaway to the closet, and Klaus is like sitting there in his little fishbowl, and he's on the cell phone. He's like, I can hear him out there, Gucci Mane. He's like, they're clowning you, Gucci Mane. They're clowning you. And then they show the cell phone screen and the number he dialed, it does say Gucci Mane on there.
my
And I'm like,
God.
I don't even remember what they're talking about. It's like,
What?
they're clowning you, Gucci Mane. He's like, you got to get over it quick and don't let them do this or whatever. I'm like, who thinks of putting that in there? But it's the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, you know what else? I actually watch a Big Mouth. You ever seen that one on Netflix? With
Big
Nick
Mouth?
Kroll. Yeah, and Big Mouth. It's a cartoon. It's like a American Family, but it's a cartoon. It's pretty funny.
No.
It's about hormones, so it gets a little juicy. It's pretty funny. And then there's F is for Family. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
They're like adult cartoons. You know what I mean? Like how American
Yeah.
Family is. Which, I mean, the ultimate cartoon is The Simpsons. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on that. Do you remember The Simpsons?
It was all the dream. Yeah, no. We used to play a little arcade game where you're going around on
at the
on the
roller
skateboard.
rink. Yeah.
the Argo Bowl too.
Yeah. Oh, Argo Bowl. I remember that. I used to love bowling. I love bowling still, but man, that was so sad that it's not there no more. I like bowling.
Yeah, now it's a goddamn gas station.
I know where I get my gas.
Which
at.
was where I get mine too.
Yeah,
That or
yeah.
65th.
Yeah,
Bedford Park's got it going on nowadays too. They got their
yeah.
little Amico over there or whatever it is.
Yep.
It's about to open up a whole bunch of more stuff or whatever, which
yeah.
is dope because that's just a few blocks from this building. And it's like, oh, you want to add some amenities around the area? I'd love that. I just want the property values to keep on going up.
Yeah.
Going on up.
Yeah, because they did build like a center or something, a Wintrust
They built like some
center.
kind of mega sports complex.
Yeah, it's got
They're
like
building another
Lasington.
hotel. They're building a
Yeah.
gas station. They're building a pizza place. They're building another restaurant.
Yeah,
and
Midway's
there's a high
coming up,
school.
yeah.
The new high school is
What
like
new high school?
it's right here on 65th Street. John Hancock, I think it is.
The one that was downtown?
I don't know where it was. I just know it's here now.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's on 65th Street. So on this side of 65th
Yeah.
Street is Chicago. On that side of
It's
65th Street is Bedford Park. So that's where all the new shit was built. But the high school was like right here on this side.
Wow.
So I got all these like high school kids walking by looking at my little Thanksgiving display in the window and shit. Like, oh, I wonder what's going on in there. Oh, look in there. The other day, the one girl's like doing her like freaking
Makeup.
lashes or some shit. What if she's doing, like, getting her.
Oh my god, that's funny.
They're walking down here all day long, and I was telling the sub shop across the street, I'm like, I should take a note from that guy on Archer, his page, and start putting signs in windows saying, you know, you'll give a discount, 20% off the high school kids. Like, they're like, I don't know. They're like, I don't know if I want all those high school kids in here. And they're like, our profit margins are very thin anyway. They want a sub, they can pay full price. So,
that's so
no
funny.
disrespect.
No.
And I'm not naming any names, so
No.
I don't want them to feel bad.
Yeah, no, that I mean, yeah, there's a lot building out here. I mean, it's pretty different. I like it though. It's
We
good.
need it so bad here.
Yeah, it's like an entertainment district almost that they're trying to do. I mean,
That used to be a comedy club across the street from here.
really.
If you when you drive back down Central, if you're heading back toward the airport, it said like you know, Midway or Top Flight Comedy or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. I guess now it's like a fucking posteria
never
or something
heard
like
of
that. It's like a bakery over there.
Yeah.
They're just cranking out some fucking
yeah,
download
some
stuff.
conchas and stuff. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
It used to be, yeah, whatever they called it. It was the names out there, and I'm like, oh, that would have been really dope if we had like a club like right over here on the south side to perform
comedy
at.
club?
Well, I mean, we kind of do, Fergie and Foz, right?
Yes. I have some things coming in 2022, so I'm not gonna announce it yet. But yes, currently right
Your brother
now.
told me some shit after your last show, and I don't know if I should even talk about it now because it's a venue that you're trying to get to
Yeah.
allow you to do stuff there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I won't say shit
It's
if you're not announcing
nearby.
it. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything if you're not
Yeah,
gonna announce it.
just know, guys, that 2022 is gonna look pretty amazing. I've got some awesome venue possibly coming on board with me to throw comedy events. But currently, right now, I am at Fergie and Foz in Summit. My next show is December 11th. That's a Saturday. I know there's a big UFC fight that night.
Shit, that's another one of the
The
big
room-
ones of the year.
But, however, the show starts at 7. It'll be done by 8:30. You should be able to catch your fight. So I pushed it earlier because I like to do things earlier, and I understand people like to watch fights. But either way, come on out. We'll be done by 8:30. You should be able to catch your fight wherever you're going.
You guys doing short sets that evening, or?
No, I'm just starting the show earlier. Like doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7. I'm done by 8:30. So it's only about.
How
an
many
hour.
people do you have on that?
I have 4 people, 4 comedians. Yep, I have.
Yourself included, or you're just hosting?
I'm hosting. No, I'm hosting.
So do you always host there, or do you do sets too?
I always usually host. I like to showcase other comedians. Sometimes I'll have maybe I'll have a guest host and I'll perform. I am performing next Wednesday at the Hideout in the city, a set on a show called Give Me the Light. So it's a show I'm performing on, and then I believe next Friday, Black Friday, I'm at the Lincoln Lodge. So I got 2 places you can catch me doing a set next week, and then I'm sure we can.
What was that first one again?
The Hideout.
The Hideout. Where's that at?
That is on Elston, and let me see. You'll also have my my social media stuff on here. So if you guys want to find me when I post it, you can definitely do that.
For sure.
But the Hideout is at 1354 West Wabanza Avenue.
Wabanzi?
Wabanza, I think, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm bad right now. I got cotton mouth. I'm not going to lie.
What do you got in that cup?
Limonada. Limonada, yeah.
Limonada. It sounds like it's almost gone.
It is almost gone.
And you might need a glass of water.
Yeah, I might need
which
some
we have
glass
right
of
here.
water,
We
yeah.
got plenty of it.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, comedy, come on out, guys. It's back. I know the pandemic kind of stopped it, but please support your comedians. Don't just support me. You know, Chicago, we have a lot of funny talent, really talented people. I mean, there's so many great comedians that come out of here that go to LA, New York. I can't tell you how many, but a lot. So if you have a chance to see some comedy, see it. I mean, you're going to see these people now, and they're going to all blow up, like, as in, like, become bigger, not blow up in a bad way.
Yeah.
Let me specify.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hey, man, I bring people from the Laugh Factory, from Zanies, just from, like, BET, Comedy Central, that have graced the stages I produced at. So, again, you know, just come on out. It's always a good time. You know, my show is called The Good Vibe Comedy Show. It's all about just bringing a bunch of people together. Brian, you've been at one of my shows, and my number one thing that I like to do is just bring people from all different walks of life and bring them in one room to laugh for one night, you know? That's something that I believe we can all share, right? We can all share laughter. I don't care if this person's a Republican or this person believes in, like, doesn't believe in something else that I don't believe in. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, it's all about having one thing in common, and it's laughter. We can all agree that things are funny. So that's what I like about the shows I produce. I like to see that I can bring a room full of strangers together from one night and make them not feel like a stranger.
Laughter is one of the few universal languages.
Yeah.
Music's probably one, you know,
Yeah,
laughter. I don't know, money. Everybody seems to like that shit.
Yeah.
You know, isn't that everyone's like, oh, dollar bill?
Yeah,
you can get pretty much anything you want for that. Yeah. Anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like laughter. It's good. It's good for you, you know? Like, I feel we don't laugh enough. You know, I think we take things too serious, and we need to just remember to just take it easy, you know? I meditate, too. I don't know if you meditate, but
I'm about to start.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It can be a little difficult, but because you got to get your mind right for it. But honestly, it works. I love it. I think it helps. You know, I come from a very Catholic family like you, so most of my family members like believe all you go to God and all your problems will go away, and it's like that's not true. At least not for me. But you know, like, you know, that's okay. You know, some people want to pray. That's how they meditate. For me, it's just getting my mind right. You know, just envisioning what I want and just setting that tone for the day. You know, and I'm a big believer in it, you know. I know I sound like a hippie, right? You smoke weed and you meditate and you drink fucking juice, you know, like, yes, maybe, but I think it's really good for you. It's good for the soul. It's good for your mind. You got to stay motivated, right? And meditation for me helps me stay motivated and clear-minded of what I want.
It definitely does do that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a doctor that was on the Rogan podcast recently, and she's putting a book out about it, and she had used another book from another person as a large basis for her research and learning, or actually how she got started in it, and then now she's adding to the field. But apparently your brain functions better from meditation.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't have to be that long. I think she's recommended 12-minute periods, maybe 1 to 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking about doing that. I would like to do that maybe when I wake up, and then maybe take a break during the middle of the day here.
Mm-hmm.
If I need to step out of the office, I can go next door to one of the other units and
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like, you know, maybe meditate in there for a little bit. And then when I go to bed at night, because apparently it allows you to, your cognitive function is better when you meditate. You make better decisions, they say, or you feel less stressed about making those decisions. You just know, like, okay, here's the path, this is what I gotta do.
Yes.
So I'm gonna definitely, listening to that and you know, this doctor talk about it, I was convinced. I'm like, I need to add this into the arsenal.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I honestly do it a lot when I'm in the car, like, cause I get a little road rage. I get a little road rage. I just, you know, I don't know. I don't like driving. I like driving, but I don't. Like, I don't like driving because I feel like people don't know how to drive. No, I'm okay right now. Okay. Thank you. But I like to meditate, like, especially in the car, like if I'm at work or before I'm about to get in and do a show or something. Like, I most of the time I'm driving a lot, and I'm pretty sure you're driving a lot. So I mean, it might be a good idea to do it if you're parked before you're gonna go into something. And I'll do it for like a minute. You know, usually I'll meditate. Yeah, maybe I'll smoke a little bit too while I meditate. It helps it out, and I burn some sage. I got a whole little routine, but you know, I'm a little funny like that. I have like certain like things that I believe in. Like I have a ritual, you know, that I like to follow. And I think you kind of need a routine. Like I've read a lot of books where people who are successful tend to have a certain routine.
Yes, because you have to work at it. People think the routine, it does make things easier, but
it does.
But routine is you have a job. You have this is step 1, step 2, step 3. But because you have that you work for it and it takes that discipline, you can then apply that to, you know, other things that you want success in. So, you know, a meal is not eaten in one bite. So people understand that are successful, that it's a process, but it also takes consistency. And that's the tough part, even with these. Doing a podcast, doing what we're doing right now is one of my passions. There's no doubt about it. But it's hard to do when you have all the other things to do, you know, from work. So, like, I just understand that this is something that will grow over time. I'm going to do it piecemeal, little by little, when I have a chance. I would love to do one every single week. And, you know, I've been blessed to meet so many people in my life that I could probably fill that up. Or at least, you know, have one person a week for a few months and then take a break for a few weeks or whatever. But I can't really do that. So I wanted this to be a weekly one, but now I've been doing it like sometimes weekly, and then it'll be a few weeks or whatever, you know, if I'm out of town or it's just busy at work or whatever. But I look forward to getting people to help me with that stuff. That's one of the things another thing I learned in life is, you know, number 1, my first reaction is usually not the best. 2 is knowing when you need help and asking for it. Writing things down is huge too.
Yes.
There's this thing, and I'll text you a copy of it. Investors Business Daily they studied like successful people for many years from all walks of life, and they found that they have like 10 characteristics in common. You know, the ones like being aware of a negative environment, you know, like always think positive, you know, don't think negative, be aware of a negative environment. Making a plan and writing it down to reach it, like the goals and all that, never stop learning. Like it has all these things that the successful people do, and it's like one thing that took me a long time to do, and I actually just did it this last weekend, is write a personal and business plan. So I look at like these 2 facets of my life. Like this is my personal life. I have family, health, you know, this like doctor's appointments I need to make and all this shit. And I go through all that, and then the business side of it. And, you know, I break down all those facets with staff and all the different things that I need to cover. And the things that aren't getting done, I know I need help with. My wife's been great. She's been helping me with, you know, making doctor's appointments and stuff. It's like I don't have time to just call or sit on hold or whatever. So recognizing when you need help and getting it. For this podcast, I'm going to do the same thing too. I'm going to go out. There's these websites where you can get people to just kind of freelance and help you out. That way I can get a better product, crank out more clips, keep on getting noticed more, all that good stuff like that.
You're doing it, man. Like, you're already doing most of it, so you're already on a good path, you know?
I'm trying. If you don't try, you don't do shit, you don't make it, you don't whatever. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, well, you didn't, like, do this yet. It's like, but I'm on my way, you know? You're just watching it happen.
Yeah. There's no time. There's no age limit or no time, you know? As long as you're doing it, you know, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, and it's risk and reward, too. You mentioned that earlier. It's like, you know, there is no reward. There are no great things without risk, you know. You can foul, you can get stuck in a rut, you can do all that stuff. But taking the risk is where the most reward comes from and where you will be the happiest, you know. And at least if you don't get that what you were, you know, trying to, you won't die with that ghost on your deathbed like Denzel said. And that's what I'm trying to avoid.
That's true. I love taking risk. Love it. It's like getting on stage. That's a risk. I could bomb.
It is a risk.
I could do real bad. I've done real bad. You know what I mean? Like, every time I get up there, I feel like I'm jumping off a building. That's what it feels like for me when I get on stage. I'm like, all right, I'm either going to fall face first or I'm going to land on my feet like a cat. Lately, I've been landing on my feet like a cat.
I've seen it.
Meow. I don't even know if that's a cat. I don't even know what the fuck that was, but that's my cat.
It sounded good.
It sounded good? All right, cool. The cat or me landing?
Well, the first part of the meow was better than the second part. Something happened there. It was something weird happened. But yeah, no. You could you know, I would guess that it's kind of like skydiving. You know, you got a parachute and hopefully make.
And I'm afraid of heights, so.
I know.
I do not do heights at all.
I'm not really like that either. And the funny thing is, when I was younger, I was a daredevil.
Yeah, I know. That's
any
crazy.
roller coaster, the biggest ride, the quickest one.
You know, I was just thinking right now, like, you are like the daredevil. You know what I mean? So you don't do heights no more?
Not really.
I never did them. Like, you know, whenever we would go to, like, Great America for school trips or anything, I was playing the games and eating the munchies. That's what I was doing while everybody was going on the roller coaster. And I was holding the purses for the girls. I didn't know I was gay yet. But I should have known.
Well, that was a nice thing you did, holding the purses. It's positive. That's a nice thing to do, you know? Yeah, no, you go ahead. I ruined, me and one of my buddies ruined a picture for this family one time on the friggin' Raging Bull, and I felt
really?
terrible.
What'd you do?
Well,
were you in the background of the picture or something?
We gave the middle finger on the picture, and it was him and his daughter.
Oh my God!
So
how old was the daughter?
Like teenager, probably.
When you were a teenager?
We were teenagers as well.
Oh, well, you're a teenager. Who cares?
We're like probably junior or senior year of high school. We go to a Six Flags. So I used to get a season pass there every year. Like I just fucking loved it.
Yeah, that's
get
crazy.
Get some sunshine, fresh air. There's always cute girls around. You fucking, you know, go on the roller coasters, whatever.
Yeah, there was always cute girls. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
We agree on that point.
Yes.
Right on. Keep on racking them up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we loved Six Flags, and then I just got to the point where I don't really care for that anymore. Not like I would still do it, I would still go, but like there was a time when I was younger, I would just get on that giant drop and they start raising you up, and you feel like you're suspended, and you're like, how secure is this thing?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
You're up there, you're just fucking breathing. You're like with the roller coaster, you're in a cart, but that thing, your legs are dangling, you're like, that's just open space.
Yeah,
all that out there.
Yeah.
There's not even a fucker sitting in front of me. Like, it's just me and whatever, all that space out there.
Yeah.
So after a while, like when I was younger, like I could do that. And now I'm like, I'd be up there doing my yoga breaths, just trying to be all fucking deep breath in.
When's the last time you were on a roller coaster? Do you remember?
I was probably in my 20s, and I'm 37 now. Because I got sleep apnea when I was in law school, and it kind of messed me up. I got a little bit of a premature heartbeat now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's it doesn't really affect me too bad. It's like slightly enlarged heart or whatever, but I don't know how I haven't been on a roller coaster since before I had that issue. So I don't think I'd have a problem. Well, you don't want to find out when it's too late.
No.
Yeah. He went out like a fucking G.
On the giant drop.
Heart attack on the giant drop. He went out like a real Southside savage. He lived the way he died, like a fucking savage. You know, I don't know if I want to do that.
No.
But I don't know if that would happen. I'd probably be able to survive it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't tested out the fucking Mustang in a bit, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did almost crash my fucking car on the way home last night.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I was on the way back from a dinner, and long story, but the fucking tires got mud on them. And friggin' car was spinning out of control and shit.
Really?
I somehow
From
maintained.
the mud?
You gotta be like, yeah, well, because when I got back on the road, I had to pull over for a second, and there was fucking mud or whatever. And it got on my tires, and I'm like going onto this ramp, and the speed I was trying to go at, it was slippery as shit because of the mud. So that the friggin' back end started going this way. Then when I somehow got that corrected, it overcorrected and went back with like the other direction, and I almost like went into the barriers and shit. And when I got out of there, I felt like James fucking Bond, and I was sweating on my forehead and shit. I'm like, you fucking did it. Like,
you fucking did it.
You could have crashed that car, and it would have been death. It would maybe banged up a little bit, but definitely the car would have been fucked up pretty bad. And I avoided all that somehow. It was like sometimes you have to put on the brake just to reduce that speed initially, and then ease off of it because it'll throw you out of control if you're riding the brake too much. And then, you know, when the wheels start going this way, you got to counteract it and shit. There's all sorts of shit. It takes a lot of calculation and shit. It was the closest in a long time, because at some point when the vehicle won't cooperate with you because of the laws of physics, you have to start thinking mentally about accepting the inevitable. And that could be a fucking crash into something very hard in front of all your peers, you know? And they're like, dude, there was already an hour-long backup. Now you crashed your shit, and the shit's going to be backed up for another few miles because you're dumbass. Like, I'm sorry, man. I had mud on the tires. You know what I mean? I had to pull over fucking mud on the tires.
Wow, that's good to know. I didn't know mud would do that to you.
Yes, it was as bad or worse than snow.
Really?
Yes, it was so bad.
I've
and then
spun
finally,
out in snow, but not mud.
Son of a bitch. Let me turn that off. Even when the phone's on silent, if you have an alarm set,
oh, that's funny.
it'll friggin' sound off.
Nope. I'm good.
Let me tell you what an old man I am. That is letting me know that it's 5 minutes till the 10 o'clock news.
Oh, I love it.
I used to watch. I wanted to know what was going on
What
outside.
Station? What
Usually
station?
Channel 5 on regular TV.
Okay.
Yeah, I've looked at the other channels. They're not as aesthetically pleasing to me as those are way out on NBC5 or whatever. But I would want to know what was going on in the world for the day because most of the time I'm busy running around or making phone calls, sending text messages all day long or at the closing, whatever. And so I like to know what was going on in the world. But apparently, even when your phone's on silent, if you friggin' the alarm will still go off. But yeah, so that's one of my little secrets. My wife always jokes around, like when we're at home, she's like, "Old man show." Old man show's on.
Oh my
Or
God,
she calls me
that's
old man
funny.
for doing it.
My cousin, he calls me grandpa. He's like, "You're such an old man." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "'Cause you do old man things. You like old man stuff." I'm like, "Well, I was raised by an old man, my dad. You know, all I had was my dad, an old man. You know, there's nothing wrong with that."
No, but you get to respect the old man habits more as time goes on.
Yeah, hell yeah. I like old man shoes. I like those old walking shoes. I got a bunch of those Asics, like those New Balances. My friends are like, "Why you got dad shoes?" I'm like, "Why not, motherfucker? They're comfortable." Shit. You pay for those Michael Kors with your funky ass toes and they're always sore and shit because why? No, I'm gonna wear comfortable shoes. I'm on my feet all the time. You know, I shop for comfort. As you can see, I'm in sweats. I don't know if you can see, but I'm in sweats here. I don't shop to. I used to do that when I was younger. I'd shop by like the brand. We all did that, like the brand, and
we used to get made fun of hard as hell if we didn't have like the Nikes or fucking Jordans or whatever.
Yeah, and
I came in there with a couple of Payless fucking shoes on before, and I felt bad about being poor and shit growing up, like with my fucking Payless shoes on there talking shit. You
Tommy Hilfiger.
All those colors.
Yeah.
Oh, you wear that shit. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
But I was probably the dude saying the same shit sometimes too.
Yeah, you were. We all were.
I did it out of insecurity. Yeah. Because I feel like if they can make me feel that bad emotionally, I'm going to do it back to them. You know what I mean? It was like real revengeful little motherfucker, eye for an eye. I'll get you. You know what I mean?
I'll get you. Yeah, I mean, hey, man, but you learn as you get older. You appreciate, you know, I feel like you appreciate more what your parents did, you know? Like, you just like, oh, that's why you did that, or oh, that's why, or oh, you know, like, you understand more, you know? When you're young, I feel like you think you know everything, you know?
Yeah, some people are worse than others. Some, like, literally think they know everything, and they don't even see it. Mm-hmm. Others have kind of, they just feel independent. They don't need them anymore. But you know, there's always that connection, the life force that human beings have. You miss that connection. You know, so assuming you're a good person, you're not like a psychopath or something. Like,
no.
You know, in general, I think most people have that like connection with somebody. Yeah, it's not always necessarily like you don't need them or whatever. It's just like you're independent, you're doing your thing. But it's good to get back to that life connection they have with their energy. And also the pieces of wisdom, you know what I mean? Like, you can learn something from anybody, you know? And so you think about all the good stuff they did and being prepared and, you know, getting ready to work and do shit. Even if they didn't want to have to do it, they would do it for you, you know, for the good of the family and shit. And I remember going over to your house for breakdancing parties and shit.
Oh, my God. Yes, breakdance. You remember that? I remember that.
You opened my eyes. It was like, El Diablo's down there. Like, I'd never known that kind of shit. Like, we'd hang over at your house, and we'd be upstairs, and all of a sudden you'd see, like, the strobe light out the basement window and shit. Fucking... beep, beep, bap, bap, beep, beep, bap, bap. And we're like, what's this? Then we go downstairs, and they'd have, like, some plyboard, and they're fucking doing a helicopter and shit on there. Like, I had never seen that shit before. And I saw that, like, the third grade over at your crib, like, come here, look, watch how my brother's party. I'm like, wow, this is how people really get down. So from a young age, I had already seen that.
Yeah, you know what? All my brothers were DJs, all four of them.
They had those milk crates with the
Yeah.
vinyls and shit in there. They
Yeah.
didn't play it.
Unfortunately, I didn't catch on to it. I wished I learned how to DJ.
You'd have been a dope ass DJ.
But I just, you know what it was? I kept breaking the needle. You know, back then you had the needle to DJ, and
Yeah.
I just was like, nah, I can't do this. I can't do it. But let me tell you, my music selection, I know a lot of music from different genres because of my brothers. They're all like different ages, and my uncles used to play a lot of music. So I honestly wished I learned how to DJ because, man, I think I would be dope. But nope, comedy was my way. I'm a DJ with my words. You know what I'm saying? I blend with my words. So
A lot of
It
people
works.
use the electronic stuff, but what the stuff that they were back at with the actual scratch and everything back in the
Turntables,
day
yeah.
was more of an art, and you have to be really on it because
yeah,
nowadays the software just matches up the beats per minute, so it blends real well. But
yeah, it does.
back then, if you were gonna mix something in, you had to like work that in,
Yes,
like
you did.
manually. You had to do it, and that's
Yeah.
shit. That takes, you know, those motherfuckers half drunk because people are giving them drinks all night. They probably fucking back there fucking smoking too while they're
Yeah.
doing it, but they're just so used to it. They're like, oh. And I'm stoned, so I know what they're gonna like. You know, I know how to turn this shit up. I know what I'd want to hear
Yeah.
right now, and I'm gonna play it, and they're
Yeah.
gonna fucking put everybody in the background. There's this thing that my friend Andrea does down in Pilsen. So shout out to Andrea Maldonado at Realty of Chicago Pilsen. They do like a dance party Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think they had too many this year. I think they just kind of started doing it, but I hope she does it in the spring because I'll block off some time because they do them at like 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock or
Oh,
something.
wow.
There's like tacos and shit.
Yeah.
People are dancing. Fucking house music. Seems like a good time.
Yeah. Oh, I love house music. I mean, that's my favorite music.
This is a great city for house music.
Oh, this is where house music is from, man. We're the birthplace of house music.
You ever go to the My House Music Festival here in Chicago?
Yes, I've been there.
It's pretty dope, right?
Yeah.
I think I went to the one right before COVID hit. Because I don't know if they did. Did they do it last year? I don't think they did last year. They weren't doing
No, I
shit
don't
last
think
year.
nothing was happening last year.
No.
Last year
Florida was.
Yeah, it was.
We sell tourism. Come on down here.
Yeah.
A mask? What's that? Coming
Yeah.
to Disney World. No, I'm kidding. Disney World will shut down. It's a corporate thing.
It's a corporate thing.
It is. They got to watch what they do. They could get sued. Can you imagine that? All the people sued Disney.
Oh, man.
Mickey Mouse is getting screwed. I don't know.
That sounds like Goofy. Was that
Goofy.
Goofy?
I was trying to mix it up. I just didn't remember his name. Yeah.
Wait, it was Goofy though, right?
Yeah, there was like Mickey, Goofy, Minnie. I don't remember the other, but there's a few other. Daphne,
Donald
Duck. Remember?
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck, Daphne Duck.
Yeah.
Quack quack. Don't talk
Quack,
back. But yeah, no, you guys had the dope ass parties, man. They would be down there breakdancing, learning all the moves from them, and friggin'.
House parties.
They did a little.
Yeah.
I think they even had those little smoke machines back in the day.
Yeah,
It was like-
the fog machine and the strobe lights.
Like, is this what waits for us? Oh my god, life's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I remember like going down in my PJs in the house parties. I mean, these were house parties in the basement. Like, I'm telling you guys, this was like you could not walk
Dirty
in the
South.
basement. Like, I
Dirty
remember
South.
being in my PJs just staring at the party from the stairs and watching everybody dance, and then finally there would always be somebody like, oh, is that your little sister? You know, and I'd be like, yeah, it's me. Do you want to dance?
I like to fucking party too.
Yeah, and I would just get out there to dance with my PJs and dance. Like, that was a beautiful thing. Like, I loved how I grew up. You know, like experiencing that, like house parties, like where your dad's at the bar working night shift and he gets home and calls the cops on you. Like, my dad would be like, get everybody out. He would tell my brothers, if not, I'm calling the cops. And they would send me up to be like, go convince him not to. You're the girl. Like, I'm the youngest. I'm the only girl.
Dad, don't
yeah.
shut the party
Yeah,
down.
like, don't give him 1 more hour, please. You know, and it would work. And then eventually he'd be like, get him out. I'm calling the cops, you know. So,
Well, you had to have some authority behind that shit, I guess.
but then there would always be a party next weekend. So, like, it always happened. The cops did come by a few times, but that was because the neighbors complained, not because my dad. At least that's what he told us. Maybe he did call them on us, and he just didn't want to.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the bad guy in that situation.
No, but it was
You know what I
fun.
mean? Like, I'd be like, just tell him it was the neighbor who called in. Like, I want to be anonymous.
Yeah, right.
So you're calling from the fucking upstairs. But that's before they could track you really good with
Yeah,
GPS. They don't even know
right.
you're in the same house. They could think
No.
you're the grumpy old neighbor or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if you asked around, did like a poll of attendees to those parties back in the day, be like, in terms of, 0 to like some of the best times of your life being like a 10 or how would you rate those those moments at those fucking house parties in the basement?
They were dope. They were dope for me, and I'm pretty sure they were dope for people there too.
I would think so.
I mean, they were like this pack. Like you'd have to walk in really squeezed tight, It was fun. It was like super humid down there. It smelled like alcohol.
So like all of Argo High School.
All of Argo High School and
like,
other,
That would be like your brothers when they went there. That was like their crew would come over and hang out.
Yeah, and just everybody.
That shit was wild.
Yeah, it was a good time. And then I wanted to like replicate it when I got to high school. I was like, I'm having a party, but I could never do it quite like them, I couldn't get it like how they did it, They were like the masters of it.
Yeah, it's sometimes you can try something and you're recreating, you're like, that's not as natural, but it's still a good substitute. You got to do what you got to do,
But I definitely would say it helped me like learn how to throw events though. Like that like got me thinking like I want to throw parties when I get older. Like I want to do this for a living, like all that shapes you as a kid, everything you go through. I always wanted to do something with music or business or entertainment. I just didn't know what. And that's what I went to school for. I went to school for business management, like in entertainment. But I always thought I wanted to manage the talent. And I guess I didn't really realize I wanted to be the talent, So that was interesting. I think it's important to know the business too. A lot of times you don't know the business, you could get taken advantage of, or you just don't know what you're doing. And I think it's important to know the business side of things.
Yeah, it is. And education is good, but a lot of it comes with real world experience.
Yeah.
You can only learn so much, and they'll help you out with like the, how to get things maybe set up. But dealing with people is the toughest thing we do.
Yeah.
Trying to navigate that.
Yeah,
to really be successful. Juggle those emotions. You got to juggle those emotions.
Yeah.
For these people.
Yeah, because people are emotional. Let me tell you, they are emotional as hell. Have you ever seen somebody who hasn't had their weed yet coming into the dispensary, getting crazy? I have.
They say that it doesn't cause withdrawal, but does it really? Maybe
I don't
it does.
know. It's like seeing people without their coffee. That's what weed
people
is for
without
some
their coffee
people.
is pretty messed up too, and that's why like there's this weird like respect relationship when you walk into a Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks. Like some are worse than others. My sister-in-law is a barista, and she's done a tour of all sorts of Starbucks, good, bad, and ugly. But anyway, people haven't had their coffee yet, and then they know that very well, so they're going to try to be a little bit nicer, and then you'll try to be nicer because you haven't had your coffee yet. You have to consciously be like, just give me a cup, man. I need my fucking fix right now. Hurry up. I don't give a shit how many cars in a drive-thru. God damn it, I walked in for this shit.
Yeah.
Like, help me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Give me my fix. But no, most people are cool, myself included. I do that shit.
Yeah.
Little something, little coffee, little
coffee.
Yeah, a little something to wake up, a little smoke. The coffee brings you back down to earth. You're good.
Yes, I love coffee.
It's like the perfect balance. They go together really well,
coffee and
don't
weed. Yes, I agree with you all day. That's all I want for breakfast.
You're just like, I'm ready to go out and be Mother Teresa today. I've had my coffee and my fucking Mary Jane.
Yeah. What do you like to drink? What's your thing for coffee? Like, is there a
Coffee?
certain drink, or is it just regular coffee?
I like coffee flavored coffee, and that goes for everything else. Whiskey flavored whiskey. I don't need anything with flavors in there. Just give me. I want to taste that.
Same. Do you
So
like it dark? Do you put like milk in it, or is it?
I put
just...
cream because
Okay.
for a while I used to drink a few cups a day. I'd do like maybe a Dunkin' large in the morning, and then I'd do like maybe a medium later on.
Mm-hmm.
But then since that whole thing happened with sleep apnea, fucking heart issue,
You gotta
I
watch
can't.
out.
Yeah, my caffeine tolerance isn't what it used to be. So nowadays I do half decaf,
Okay.
and most of these places are strong enough where that's perfectly fine anyway.
Yeah.
So I do half decaf with cream only. I usually don't mess with sugar because the cream sweetens it up enough already anyway.
Yeah, same. I agree.
And a good coffee, I feel like, with cream in it, it'll taste almost like hot chocolate when you're drinking it. It's like, that flavor is so bold and like almost like cocoa-y, but maybe not quite. But yeah, like there's some when I get that Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, I'm like, God damn, son. I'm like, this shit is fire as fuck. You know what I mean? You hit that like sometimes you can hit the heart of a bowl where it keeps on going and everybody's just passing it. You get that heart of the coffee cup where it's like perfectly sippable.
Yes.
You can almost guzzle it like a little bit down and it just wakes you the fuck up from the inside.
Now I want coffee,
that
man.
heat,
now I want coffee.
just from the inside, you're like a blossom of fire.
Yeah.
Once that coffee just heats you all up, and like I swear it's like, I wonder if like, do we have pores inside that open up and the caffeine just soaks in even more because it's so hot, it just opens that shit up.
I like black coffee.
I used to like it like that. It's tough on your stomach though, straight black. That's the cream is a base, it like diffuses it a little bit. I don't know the science. I didn't get good grades.
I can't really eat cream though. Like I'm a little lactose, you know. So
maybe get some like, I don't know,
like oat milk.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I like it black because it's just I like that
taste
bitter
that,
taste.
the bold flavor of coffee.
Yeah, I like it to slap me in the face like, bah! Like take that, and I'm like, oh, I like it. Give me some more. That's a little weird. I know I'm a little weird, but that's the type of shit I like. You know, I like it to just slap me and wake me up in the morning.
What's your like place that you like to go to, or if it's like between Dunkin' and Starbucks, what do you go to? Or McDonald's?
It'd probably be Starbucks.
Really?
Yeah,
you really
I'm
like
a little
that
bougie.
Yeah,
I like that nasty bougie coffee. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like roof tar, that shit. It's so bitter.
I like that though.
And it's a lot of caffeine in Starbucks coffee.
I know. I like it to be like, boom, you know. I like it to hit me like an Adderall. You know.
You're a kickboxer. You like to feel that.
Yeah, I want to feel it, man. I want it to feel it. Like a crackhead want to feel crack. I want to feel my coffee like that. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. I like it.
Yeah. Crackhead mode activated.
Yeah. Don't worry, I won't steal your shit.
Yeah, you know what's funny is, like, back in the day, I felt like I was on coffee all the time. Now I get home, and it's even worse when it's even worse now that it gets dark out so goddamn early. By, like, 4 or 5, it's, like, already I feel like, oh, I gotta go to bed now. But also my energy levels are, like, way down at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, mine are, by the time I get home, if once I've eaten, it's game over. So usually I only eat like one meal a day. I do intermittent fasting, and I'll snack a little bit only during that time, like in the late afternoon, evening. My system starts burning by that time. So like that's when I notice my weight loss gains, if that makes sense. Where I'm like, you know, I'll drop a couple pounds.
No, that works. That's actually, I've done that a few times. That's actually really good to do that. What do you do, 16 hours or 12?
Something like that. The last time I eat at night, I get a sweet tooth at night. I like carby stuff, so.
Me too.
I got these bomb-ass chocolate chip muffins from Jewel the other day, and they're just so, like, rich and, like, almost, like, buttery on the inside, and the chocolate chips are so delicious. That's one I'm going to be going back for all the time now. That's going to be my go-to fucking thing. They used to have 2-bite brownies, those little circular ones.
Oh, I've had those, yeah.
They're some of the best out there. Real fudgy and just moist. And
those are dangerous. They're
some of the best brownies I ever had. Like, whatever that consistency of the batter that they use.
I've had 2-bite brownies. Where's that, at Jewel or Whole Foods?
Other places do have them. But Jewel is a main place, I think. Shop and Save has them, but I swear they're not the same.
No.
Like,
Whole Foods has some, and they're real good. And they're called 2-bite brownies.
It's probably the same place. I think that might be a Chicago bakery or something that's made here.
Okay.
I think. I don't know if you can get that anywhere else in the country. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have to do some Google research, but I think it is just here because I've never seen it out of town. Like, places make their own version of it. If you're in like small town America,
but I know what you're
Walmart
talking
has
about.
like the similar thing.
They have like the perfect melt in your mouth kind of taste. They're like perfect fudge brownie consistency.
Shit. Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
They're very, very good. Those what did I get? They'll have like pound cake sliced up, so I'll get like the lemon one, like that. They have like a banana nut bread one, and then there was I got the Jewel cookies. They're little chocolate chip cookies that they have in a bag. They're like $3 or something. Bomb as hell. And by the way, you ever eat any of their cakes from Jewel? They have some of the best birthday cakes around, like hands down.
I used to go to Weber's.
That's what everybody says.
Old school Weber's.
I think Jewel cakes are better than Weber's cakes. And
what?
I know I shouldn't be saying that where I'm from. Like, I'm gonna get beat up.
You're gonna get beat up. Oh my goodness, guys! It's not looking good for
Don't
this guy.
disrespect Weber's. Yeah, that's what they all
Just
say.
FYI, Weber's is bomb.
They are very good. Their donuts are really good in there.
Oh man, their chocolate donuts are my favorite. Their chocolate donuts. Why are we talking about food? Now I want coffee and donuts
Because I was
and
telling
cookies.
you I had a sweet tooth at the
I
end
know.
of the night.
Now I
which,
got a sweet
when
tooth.
I go home, I stocked up on all that shit.
Really?
But number one, those goddamn chocolate chip cupcakes, so fire. I'm just gonna be going back there.
Chocolate chip cupcakes?
Yeah, they were $5 and there was 4 of them. They're the big muffins, whatever.
Okay.
I said, yeah, whatever. They're wrapped, the muffins. Little,
Yeah,
like a blueberry muffin,
I
but with
know,
chocolate
I
chips in
know,
there.
I
It
know,
was
I know.
so damn good. It was so good. So I'll keep like milk in the fridge and that, and then like another one I'm like hooked on a little bit is Fannie Mae Pixies.
Fannie Mae. Oh yeah, heck
Their
yeah.
chocolate is next
Yeah,
level good.
yeah.
I've never paid like $20 for a box of chocolates for myself, but I did that. I did that the other day. It was buy one get one free, so I ended up buying 2. I spent $40
Damn.
and got the other 2 boxes free. So I have plenty of Pixies at the crib right now, but they're so good. It's like this thick ass chocolate. It's like the most sinfully delicious, like heavenly friggin'
It's like little sweet
chocolate.
and salty, yeah.
And then the fucking caramel on the inside with those little pecans.
Yeah.
I'll eat like 3 of them or 4 of them.
Oh
and then,
my God.
Like last night, I think I ate like 3 of them, and then I ate the friggin' chocolate chip cupcake
Oh my
or the
God.
chocolate chip muffin as well.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But that's what happens to me before bed. So but I still do all right. Like if I do my fasting, I can eat that and either maintain weight or drop a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
Still eating shit like that.
Man, now I want to go to Jewel after this and stock
It's
up.
open till like
I
1 or
know
2
it
in the
is,
morning.
but I'm trying. I got my keto snacks in the corner over there.
I am regretting so badly that I did not order more than 2 tacos. I usually in this. Maybe I'm getting a step slower in my old age or whatever. But I used to get insurance shit for later. So like, we'll be chilling pregame at the house. We're all talking, fucking gin and juice playing in the background or whatever. I got a couple pizzas in the oven. Not for now, but for when we come back later and we're hungry as shit. Like everybody come on in, fucking beer, pizza, fucking throw on some Family Guy or whatever. You know what I mean? Everyone's having a good time. But yeah, I used to do that. Like now, I wish I had said earlier. You know what? Get me like 6 tacos. I'll like 2 now, maybe 2 or 3 later, maybe 1 for tomorrow.
yeah.
Just chilling, ready to go if I want them.
That's so funny.
Well, I got this dope ass like convection oven thing, and
Like an air fryer or just convention oven?
it does like 13 things. Air fry is one of them, but it
Okay.
does like you can bake, you can broil, you can toast, you
I
can
like those things.
dehydrate
Those
where
are
you make
dope.
like your own beef jerky.
Yeah,
it does like
an air
everything
fryer
except
that
for
does
grill,
that.
basically.
Okay.
Those are good for reheating food.
Yeah, I know. I heard they're really good for reheating wings. I usually use it to like air fry my veggies and my fish. I try to eat pretty healthy. It's cool. It's cool. I spoil myself when I want to, but I don't know. I'm very picky on what I eat.
Yeah, me too. I mean, the most unhealthy stuff I eat is I'm a sucker for bacon McDoubles at McDonald's. I like them with Chelsea ketchup. I want to taste the fucking ketchup, the meat, and the crispy ass bacon.
I like McDonald's fries. I
can't fuck with the fries anymore.
What?
I can't. Just in general, and you ever get fries from Nikki's on Archer Avenue?
Yeah.
Theirs are golden brown,
They're
crispy.
good,
They're
yeah.
bomb as hell. But it's like, I know now. Like sometimes, like I don't think they really mess up my stomach, but I can taste the grease in there and shit. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, and they fill me up more too. Like I feel like I could indulge. I could have like an extra burger, and instead of the fries, and
Yeah.
I would still feel like less full or whatever.
Isn't it funny how we get older, we can feel things more by
I can
what
feel
we
the grease
eat?
for sure.
Yeah,
I can taste it when it's
do you
in my mouth.
remember
I'm like,
as
oh,
a
that's
kid
what's
you
bad
could
for you.
eat whatever you want and be like, fine, give me like 5
Anything you
more,
want.
anything. Now
Yeah.
it's like, hold on, I can't have that much tomato, I can't have that much this, hold the dairy, put it on the side. Like when I go out to eat, my friends are like, you're an asshole. I'm like, why? Because I have issues with how I eat. Like, yo, man, I gotta be able to eat what I'm gonna order, But isn't it funny now? Like when you think about it, you're like, damn. Like I have to take like milk pills. I have to take certain pills so my stuff will digest okay. But isn't that weird how now like we can't eat how we used to?
Yeah, it's very, very wild because we are going through the same thing, and I feel like, it's like, I think when you're getting old that you'll like preemptively take some shit to like ward off the bad problem. Like I'm gonna pop a probiotic, and I'm also gonna drink. I'm gonna guzzle some Pepto-Bismol. Like I'm not drinking right now, but I will fucking take a couple shots of that shit. Like I'm just gonna leave a bottle right by the bedside, like my dad would have done. It's right there where you need it. And like before I go to bed, like I can't mess with pizza from the restaurant anymore. And the other night I was out when I had pizza, and I remember when I got home, I think I popped a probiotic, and I took that little bottle of Pepto-Bismol. I was like, go. I think I took about 3 little swigs, and I was good. I slept like a baby. I'm like, without that, it would have been like 3, 4 in the morning. I've been like, oh shit. Guess we're gonna do this. Let me try to find my slippers. I can't see shit. Like I'm gonna stumble my way over there. All my balance is off. Fucking trying to get the sleep mask up, and I breathe right. Fucking go in the bathroom. Man. Oh God, what did I do? I was just trying to support local business. And this is how you repay me, God. Why have you forsaken me?
It's so funny, but it's so true, man. And you know, pizza's a thing here. Like that's our thing. So we gotta eat that. Like
I feel like
you cannot not eat that. Like
yes,
I
it's
feel
a birthright. It's part of life.
I gotta pop my milk pills before I eat pizza. If not, I'm having a bad day. I'm having a bad day.
Does that actually help?
Yeah, it does.
And is that prescribed, or you just you get it over?
No, just like at Walgreens, like it's like lactate pills or whatever. So.
Yeah, for all you people out there, poor lactose intolerant people of Chi-Town, listen to Nana, go get your friggin' milk pills.
Yeah, get your milk pills. Let me tell you.
So it like cancels it out. Like if you eat the milk pills and then you go have
it
some
helps.
pizza, you're good.
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't.
It's
make
not
it,
100%.
Yeah,
but you get
let's just say
it's like the vaccine. It ain't 100%, but you get some.
It's definitely like the vaccine.
Get some. You won't get as sick if you get the fucking.
You'll
COVID.
still get sick. I'm sure you will. Yeah, but No, but I love pizza though. I love pizza, and I love deep dish too. Like, man, you know what? I like all types. Like, I like the tavern because I grew up on the tavern pizza. That circle with the squares. Like that is the real thin. Yeah. Love it.
Fuck yeah.
That's my man. Now I want pizza. What the hell? Munchies are kicking in right now. Hardcore. Like, I want to just go on an eating spree. Like, I want to eat
actually
everything.
not that hungry, but I'm gonna eat anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna eat.
Like I'm gonna get in the bacon McDouble on the way home. I am gonna be in that drive-thru. Good evening, folks. All like shameful. Really, you're gonna come here? You fucking scumbag! And you're gonna still order that one thing.
McDonald's
You're just getting that one thing. You're not gonna be like the rest of these people and order like 20 things off the menu. Like no. I'm gonna be quick and dirty, nice and easy. Get me the fuck out of here. Give me that little bacon McDouble, only ketchup. Maybe a single too, or maybe a fucking small Coca-Cola. You're being bad, but not that bad.
Not that bad. No, that's good.
Small.
Hey, everybody has their own guilty pleasure. You know what I mean? That's all. There's nothing wrong with
or
that.
Or tacos. Those are only 2 things that, or maybe if I was out late, maybe like steak and egg or for some eggs or something. But other than that, I don't really fuck with stuff late night like that anymore.
No,
and
me
really
neither.
The McDonald's double cheeseburger is probably like the worst fucking thing I eat. Like most of the shit's good. Like if you see me post on my story on Facebook,
you be at some nice restaurants.
Well,
I
do
see
that
you.
too. I love a little steak.
I mean, you like a little surf and turf. I see you with your steak and then your shrimp on the side, and then your scallops. Scallop. I see you. I be stalking your food page.
Them scallops.
I love seafood, man.
Yeah, no, I eat a lot of stuff like that. I'll eat, lean steak or whatever. My wife cooks salmon on it. I fucking love salmon. Like, I didn't like it when I was a kid, and now it's like fucking salmon. It's so buttery and delicious. Like, it's so healthy. Like, it's the exact opposite of French fries. Like, you eat French fries, that oil, that nasty-ass grease, you're fucking yourself up.
Yeah.
But with the salmon, you're just like, take me home.
Yes.
Don't remember. Like you've just been dipped in the fountain of youth on the inside of your body, like being cleansed with those omega-3s and shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's the difference with salmon. But yeah, no, and then steak. I mean, I like a nice steak, Good steak.
Steak's
A
good.
nice little fillet, or maybe a little ribeye or something.
Yeah.
I was at this place last night, and it was called Jameson's Char House.
I don't know where.
There's only one of them.
Where's it at?
I thought it was a chain, but I asked the people on the way out. It's in near Arlington Heights, which is kind of a goddamn drive. It was like 45 minutes with good traffic. Maybe. Is that where they're talking about going? Whatever. There's going to be problems no matter where they go. But it was great restaurant, though. So I went in there. I got a 8-ounce filet with Parmesan crust on top, which adds to the flavor. It's fucking delicious. And on the side, I had this is what I get every steakhouse I go to: mashed potatoes with bacon and cheddar melted on top. We had a side of fucking mushrooms, little sauteed mushrooms. I love that with a steak. They go together like peanut butter and jelly, some mushrooms and a steak. You know what I mean? And so I had that. It was an excellent meal, you know.
Damn.
And they brought out tiramisu for dessert.
Oh, super good. Super good. Tiramisu, yes.
Gave that Canelo punch at the end. Just put your fork in there, like, just when I didn't think this could get any better. Oh my God, so good. You know, that's what it was last night. That shit happened.
Nice.
That's what I feel like this was, do this whole podcast thing.
Nice.
I'm gonna piss my pants from drinking all this water. I won't do it here at the table. I'll go in the bathroom.
All right, you'll make it to the bathroom.
But you also hooked me up with a little something here. Tonic Fizz Seltzer, crisp apple.
25 milligrams. It'll give you a nice feeling.
THC Seltzer, 25 milligrams THC, 0 calories, 12 ounces. Pure THC sparkling water with a hint of crisp apple. 0 calories. Ooh.
Shout out to PTS.
It's
yes.
just when it tells me 0 calories, tastes good. It's
yeah,
like,
it tastes like a
drink
LaCroix.
me,
Yeah.
drink me.
Some people like to. I mean, I like to drink it like that, like just how it is. You know, it's super tasty to me. And it's so.
Tonic Fizz Seltzer.
Yeah,
You can find
it's
that at
good.
Midway Dispensary. Talk to your manager, Nana Rodriguez, about what we have in stock over there.
Yes. Yeah, it's super
The only
good.
thing is, I feel bad. I don't know if I would drink the whole thing. I'm gonna have to
Why?
No,
You
I'm
gotta
kidding.
be home for it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be home. Don't
some
drink it out
liquid
and
shit,
go home.
like that's new.
Because then you're gonna go to McDonald's and be like, "Can I get like 10 of them motherfucking burgers?"
Yeah, that's true. Well, of course, we'll sober up before we,
Yeah.
before we leave or go anywhere.
I mean, who needs to be so?
A little water or whatever. But
There's
yeah,
nothing
no.
wrong.
But that's the thing, like that drinking it, I have no idea how I've never had it like that. But yeah, I would just hope that like the problem is once the whole thing is drank, like you might not be able to maintain anymore if you start freaking out a little bit. Like if it was a interesting strain or something, whatever.
It's THC, so you might get a little heightness to it, but you got that CBD to bring you down, so you'll be all right. Hey, it's like a roller coaster. You'll be fine. It's going to have a drop at some point. Oh, I'm feeling good. Oh, the scary shit's happening. Why am I paranoid right now? You know, like.
That's one thing I never did. Or what? I take that back. We used to smoke on the way to Great America, but usually I don't remember being too high on the rides. And quite honestly, maybe it was just that I don't remember being too high on the rides because it sobers you up. Like after you get off that first coaster, and you have to like fucking breathe all crazy and shit while you're spinning around.
Your high's
and all
gone,
this,
you know?
Wow, I'm wide awake. You know, like fuck.
Yeah, I bet. No, I just stay away from roller coasters. See, I was the one getting high, eating the food, playing the game, so everybody else holding everybody's stuff while everybody else was on the rides. I just didn't. I'm not a roller coaster person. I can't do it. We'll never do it. I don't care if my nieces and nephews ask me to go on with them. I'm like, nope, but I'll pay you to go up.
You
with
used
somebody.
to though, right?
Huh?
You used to, and you don't mess with them anymore.
Like barely. No, I really didn't go on roller coasters.
Well, I like that stomach rush you get. Like when
You
it feels
like
like
that?
It's fun.
I
like,
do not. Wait, you mean like where the stomach drops? Like
where,
where
yeah,
you're
you
like,
feel like the
oh,
anxious
I hate
feeling
that.
of like. But like I feel like it's a test where it's like how much can I tolerate? Like
right,
you know what I mean?
not
But it's
that.
fun in
That's
this thrilling way. It feels
no,
good.
That's a little I like a rush where, for instance, like going on stage. I like that nervous feeling because it's a rush. It's like, okay, am I gonna be able to ride this wave? But not the, I'm going to die right now. There's no riding this wave. That's the roller coaster feeling. I mean, but you know, that's your adrenaline. Like, that's probably your adrenaline that you like, right? Or your rush that you like from that feeling?
What, when I used to like going on roller coasters and stuff? Yeah, I liked that it was a thrill. There's not many things that make you feel more alive than that.
Yeah,
and it's like,
that's true.
Because, and then when you're in those moments, like, yeah, you know, the reasonable part of you is thinking, okay, yeah, this is all like really well engineered and, you know, it probably won't be any problems, but looks like a fucking dangerous activity, you ask me. You're in a metal cart flying at like fucking 100 miles an hour. That sounds like some dangerous shit. So there's that moment where you're thinking like, I'm going to make it through this. Like, you're at one with the Lord, whatever that means, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You get off and you're like, fucking survived. And then you feel like, I can do the next one. Like, when I was younger, one of my goals was to go to Cedar Point in Ohio, which has like the world's biggest, fastest roller coasters. Like they got one that's like 500 feet in the air, shoots up there at like 120 miles an hour. It's called like the Mantis or whatever. They got another one, the Dragster. It's like fucking gets you up to like 180 miles an hour, shoots you 500 feet in the sky, and then you're going like all the way back down to the ground. Like
I don't know if I could handle that shit anymore. When I was younger, I had the bandwidth to do that, but nowadays, God, I'm like, am I gonna have a heart attack? I don't want to test myself too many more times in this life. Like, what if I fucking have a heart attack on this fucking thing? You know, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go out like that.
No, hell no. I do not want to go out like that either.
So I'm kind of cool. I'll watch from a distance. The only thing I'm jealous I haven't done is, you ever see those big ass circular like funnel water slide things? They put you just like, they'll throw like 3 or 4 of you in a damn thing, and it's just like they drop you down this tube, and then it goes.
Oh yeah, I've done one of those.
Yeah, you're like going back and forth.
Yeah,
like,
I hated it. I felt like I was gonna fall out. Yeah, that's why.
So it's not fun because you're scared that you're gonna fall out of it.
Well, because I don't know, maybe because I'm so little, but all my other friends were like nice and fitted in it, and I'm over there like, man, I'm gonna fly off this thing. Like, yeah, because I'm so little in it, you know.
But I then maybe I wouldn't like it either because
I
don't think I'd like it because I do, for whatever
like
reason, I have
roller
bad luck
coasters.
with balance and shit like that. Like, I'm the guy who's gonna like fall over on the person in front of me or just go flying off of it or something, and then like I'm getting rolled over by a thing as
you
it's
have
coming
to
past
hold
me.
on. You have to hold on.
You would have to hold on for dear life.
Yeah, and I didn't know. Like, they're like, come on, it's not that. It's just like a big slide. That's how they sold it to me. My friends know I'm afraid of heights. And we were at, was it Raging Waters over
Raging
there?
Waters or
Somewhere in the burbs. And they were like, come on, it's like a big slide. Really, you gonna stay in the lazy river? And I'm like, yes, bitch, I'm gonna stay in the lazy river. I'm lazy right now. And they're like, no, let's go. It's a big. So they kept saying.
The one in St. Charles? Or
no, not in St. Charles, like in Yorkville or something, or something, I don't know. But they were like, it's a big slide. And I'm like, yeah, it's a big slide. I didn't really realize it did all that, right?
Yeah, because you don't really get to see the inside.
No,
from the
you
outside, I
don't.
think.
And they were like, it just goes down in a circle. Like, they sold it to me so good. And I'm like,
I wish they'd have warned you better because you would have held on better, probably.
yeah. I mean, we went up and I'm like, okay, I can do this. You know, I'm like, I'm literally
psyching yourself into it.
Yeah, I'm like, I can do this. And we get to the top. And then I'm like, okay, what? And then they're like, yeah, so you're going to hold on, and you got to hold on really tight. And I'm like, what the fuck? I got to hold on really tight. There's no seatbelt? Like, there's no nothing.
Yeah,
like,
your whole midsection is just loose. The only thing that's keeping you stuck to it is that thing.
And I never held on so tight in my life. Like, I literally was, like, pulling up from the thing, you know, because you're up in the air, and I'm like, these bitches, like, I just thought, like, I'm gonna let go and I'm gonna die right now. Like, the whole time, like, I'm gonna fucking die. And I got out and I was mad. I was like, don't fucking make me, that was not a big ass slide, you fucking bitches, you lied. And they were laughing. I'm like, no, because I'll be the person that dies in a roller coaster. I've already told myself that. That's why I don't do roller coasters. I'll be that one person that, oh shit, she slipped out. How did that happen? You know, like, that would happen to me.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah, I watched the Mexican news.
I think there was a girl that fell out of one.
I watched the Mexican news. They show that shit all
with
the
her
time.
mom, like, right next to her. Fucking
Really?
girl was.
Oh,
How she went. This is a couple of years back.
Oh,
But people
man.
forget about shit so quick.
No, I don't forget about shit
Just
like
fucking
that.
bloop,
That
right
shit was
outside.
man-made, and guess what? Man-made causes mistakes. There's errors, okay? There's nothing perfect. So guess what? I'd be the person that fucking died in a roller coaster. That's why I don't ride them, okay? Final Destination, I've seen it, okay?
I'm going to pause it right there for a second. And we'll get back at it.
What the fuck?
You got to wait till it heats up.
Oh, that's right.
So, all right, number one, you got to click it 5 times to turn it on.
It's on.
So yours is on. Let me
It's
try
rising. It's at 250.
Yeah, if you held it for 2 seconds, when you
Yeah.
held that button for 2 seconds, it'll go up to 410.
I did.
It'll vibrate twice, and that's when you know it's ready and when you can use it.
And then I have it for 4:30.
Well, it should be 410, I think, unless you turn it up.
No, I mean the minutes left.
Yeah.
So it
Did it
starts
vibrate
at,
twice yet?
No. Oh, it vibrated it at 4:20.
Okay. So yeah, now you're good to go.
What?
Yeah, and it'll keep on getting.
We are back.
We are a family.
Back.
I got all my sisters and me.
Yeah, man. I want to go do some karaoke tonight. Let's go.
We're going to the disco. I gotta talk to my guy Lewis and see if studio's open this evening. What day is it? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Nah, I don't think they're open today.
No, I got sweatpants on. I
We're
love
going to Mars Bar.
sweatpants.
It's in Summit. Or we could stop by the Works. It's more laid back. We'd have the place to ourselves. We could actually relax. And
Not to be bothered. There's a one right here, Twisted Shamrock on 65th
Oh yeah,
Street.
I've been there.
That one's a
been
cool
there.
spot.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I've been there before. It's a pretty deep. There's actually a lot of bars around here. It's interesting.
Mariano's over there is pretty cool.
Mariano's or
Mariano's.
Mariano's? I'm like, 'cause Mariano's now, that's my
Not
type
the
of
grocery
bar. I
store.
love you, man.
Not the grocery store.
I love to grocery store hop.
Remember, you only got 5 minutes on that.
Oh, 5 minutes. I gotta stop talking.
No. But just work while you're speaking, yeah.
Man, this is the best. So if you guys are wondering what's happening, you already know.
Yeah.
Y'all can do it.
This inspiration is
Yo,
like spinach for
yo can do
Popeye. Yo can do it.
Yo can do it. You need to sign me, Yo can. I'll be your spokesperson right here.
Spread the good word.
Heck yeah, it's like spreading magic. Everybody deserves to have magic in their lives. Speaking of magic, this is an awesome office, man. This is pretty fun. It's
Yeah.
cool. I like
I
it.
tried to kind of custom it out. the
I
way
love
want
your
it.
logo. You know, I love everything. I love the logo. I love the name. Blessed Life University Podcast. And I like what it says. Always be learning. That is so true.
Got
I
the
like that.
knowledge torches there.
Yeah, that's good.
Shedding light.
Yeah. Like everything has a symbol. Like you thought this well. Very well.
Yeah, I wanted it to look like you know, something that would be associated with a college. And it's because, like, I want to talk about all sorts of topics, right? Like a university that has every topic. It has all sorts of stuff that you would learn about. And so, you know, I wanted it to look like college stuff. And it's, you know, I say blessed life because I'm blessed to have so many good people in my life like yourself who join me for this podcast. And I like people to learn from them and with them.
Sweet guy. He's
we
a
learn
sweet
together.
guy too, guys. He's super sweet. Like that.
And
Thank you.
that's why I call it Blessed Life University, because you can share. It's like college campus. You can share anything. You talk about anything. It's a free speech place. Like, that's what this is. And I'm not like rah rah, you know, free speech, but I kind of am. Like, I'm kind of actually getting that way more because, like, I feel like our free speech in America is being threatened from all sides, foreign, domestic, at home, each other.
Comedy.
People are trying to comedy, and people are
Yeah.
trying to limit what other people are saying. It's like, no. It should be the battle of ideas, and, you know, sticks and stones break my bones. Like, we can't be soft. There's so much more shit going on out there in the world, you know.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
To be worrying about. I feel so it's a shame. I mean, but things come in ebbs and flows. You know what I mean? Like, it's like things will swing in one direction, really, you know, really extreme, and then it kind of comes back, and
Yeah.
you know, who knows? Like, even this neighborhood we're talking about here.
Somebody was telling me that. This guy I met the other day was telling me that the art of communication, or like the art of talking, is like dying. You know, that people aren't learning.
Podcasts are helping to keep it back alive, I think. People are learning different languages just by
interaction
listening to
and-
people
yeah.
have conversations.
But like I think in person, because everybody's so busy on phones and stuff. You know. they're
Yeah,
not
especially the
learning that.
kids.
Yeah, especially.
They'll be in the
the
same
kids.
room, not even
Yes.
talking to each other, texting.
I
Like,
know.
you're sitting right there on the couch.
Yes.
Open up your fucking mouth and
Yeah,
use
they're
your
like,
tongue.
hey, I want to hang out with my cousins. I'm like, okay, and what are they doing? They're all like on their phones playing each other. I'm like, what are you guys doing? We're playing a game. What? But you're sitting right here, you know? Like, it drives me crazy. But, I mean, I think this is amazing what you've got going on here, you know?
Yeah, no, I like it. I look forward to growing it, and like I said, I'll probably get some shirts made and hand those out too. And good things ahead, man. I'm gonna have like anybody who wants to come on who has something to share with people, you know. I want to have them out there and let people connect with them and learn from them, and I will learn from them while I'm here too. So I'm kind of like student and teacher, I guess. You know, in the
Yeah.
Blessed Life University, I'm learning, but I'm also maybe throwing out some hot shit,
Yeah.
some knowledge that you haven't heard before, or something, whatever. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's everybody's. We're just sharing. You know what I mean? That's what it's all
Yeah.
about.
I like it.
I think that's how I wanted to sum it up. I was trying to think earlier, and I'm like, ooh, it's hard to concentrate on what I really thought. I felt like I had some good message for you about it, but then I delivered it there at the end. Yeah.
Nice.
Teacher and student of the game, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm like that fucking, you know, high school dude who's coaching the younger guys, but he's still learning from the older dudes.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
Like, teach me karate, motherfucker.
Like Cobra Kai, let's do this shit.
Oh,
or whatever.
Cobra Kai.
I don't know about all that. I'm the karate. When I was younger, I was Team Karate Kid, so I don't know how I
Yeah.
could root for Cobra Kai. No.
It's pretty good. I've seen a little bit of it. I didn't watch it all of it. I just seen a little bit, but it was a hype. There was a big hype for it, so I think it's good. It's different.
Yeah. Hype. There's a lot of hype out there.
There is a lot of hype.
Some things are overhyped and some things are underhyped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are. Like,
People's worried about all this material shit. Like, take me where that friggin' 8-ounce steak is at. That's what I'm looking
man, I
Bring
gotta
me to
say, this timeout, this yo can is amazing, man. I can't stop smiling.
for. Merry Christmas, Nana.
Wow, this is amazing, dude. This is
My gift to you.
amazing.
I
All right, I'm coming with 10 tacos next time. I knew I should have listened to his 2. I should have did the rule. 2 times 5 gives me 10. I should have did that because it would have been I got 5 on it. Damn it. Okay, I owe you a taco man. Not even 10 tacos. I owe you a taco man. We're doing a taco man next time. I'm going to have him set up here.
oh fucking taquero over here.
Yeah, we'll do this
Just right
live
in
with
the
a
office.
taquero. Like, yeah.
Come and get your tacos.
We'll do it outside right here with a bonfire, you know?
Friggin' Wu-Tang Clan in the background.
Yeah, you know, why not? Yo,
Triumph.
I got a cousin that's trying to do a taco business. This could be your debut right here. We could be your test, you know?
Yeah. Are you really good?
Are you really good? Well, we're about to see right now.
Yeah. Let's see those skills.
We can do it. We'll never run out of tacos. This is crazy. I should have brought 10. I knew it.
That's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Now you're gonna go to McDonald's.
Manolo's is open 24 hours. I could go to there if I wanted.
Are they?
During the last snowstorm last winter, I killed 3 birds with 1 stone.
Really?
My wife's truck needed gas, and then we ran out of gas for a snow thrower, and I was out of calories. I was so fucking hungry. I'm like, I'm just going down there because by 63rd they have the Amico, and
Yeah.
Manolo's is in there. And it's
Yeah.
like, the friggin' gas is pumping while I'm in there putting my order in. I come back, I had the great Atole.
Oh
You know what I
my
mean? I had some
God,
friggin' chaparrado to warm me up and shit.
Wow.
But the problem is, this was a test of my willpower as a man. The neighbor got stuck in the alley. My food was waiting for me upstairs, and I had just literally been doing snow for like fucking 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever the fuck it was. Just all I was doing the neighbor shit. His shit gets stuck in the alley. I'm like, fuck, I want to go eat my tacos, but I'll help this guy out. It took a long time to get him into that fucking garage.
Man.
And he had like a Chevy Trailblazer too, but it was only front wheel drive. He didn't have the one with the friggin' 4-wheel drive. So he was just burning wheels, snow shooting everywhere, but he wasn't getting anywhere. He was just stuck, and the tires needed to be changed. He hadn't gotten new tires in a while. That's the one thing. Like,
I got new tires already.
that's another sign that I'm getting old too. Is thinking about like doing some safe shit. Like, I think I'm gonna throw a new set of tires on there for the
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, I
winter.
did.
Because you know, now that you're older, you know how the tires react. Like when you're younger, I've almost crashed cars, like pretty bad and stuff like that, and didn't. But that was largely a result of like not having good tires on that fucking car. If you get some good tires, they stick to the road better.
Yeah.
You can stop better. You know, you gotta make sure brakes are good.
Yeah.
Oil's
I
changed
gotta
up.
do my brakes. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I should get that.
It's a necessary evil. It's
Yeah.
like not too expensive to get it done, but
No.
just enough to hurt you out a little bit. Like,
Yes,
fuck.
yeah. It's like,
Ouch.
damn it.
You
man.
got me.
Yes.
You know,
Oh, man.
cars can get expensive.
Yeah, they can. They can. But you gotta be on top of it, because if not, they can get real expensive.
Yeah.
And you don't want that. No. I don't want that.
Days and Nights Smoke Shop. That's where those came from.
Man, this is amazing, man. This is soup. I can't.
It's
I can't
like
believe
it's like
it
a
was
stealth.
so little too. That's the crazy part. It's not. It was like a pinch of weed. It was like a pinch of weed. A pinch. Normally I need more than a pinch. This is crazy.
It's like a stealth bomber. Like it flies under the radar.
I love it.
But it
It's
drops heavy
perfect.
artillery.
It's like
Just friggin'
perfect.
Starbucks in one hand.
Yeah.
friggin',
Oh, Starbucks. Yeah.
Got that mocha latte in one hand and friggin' the vaporizer.
This
in the
is a
other.
game changer. I need
It's
this.
perfect for any occasion.
It
You
really
can be at the movies,
is. Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Funerals.
Yocan.
you
Yeah.
know?
Oh, I'm gonna fucking miss them.
Yeah, baby showers. Yeah, you could be anywhere. Doctor's office,
Oh shit.
road rage. Oh man, this would cure everything.
Yeah.
I like this. This is
pretty
really
cool.
smart. Yeah.
It doesn't break the bank either. That's a nice thing. The one I ordered online was like $200. Like this guy's like, I'll give him to you for 2 of them for that much. I'm like, oh, sold.
Wow.
And I'm gonna go back and get more because I'm gonna give them out as little stocking stuffers. I'm gonna be fucking everybody's favorite friggin' Christmas
Santa.
little fucking Santa's helper this year.
Yeah, you are. You guys gotta get one. Highly
10 out of
recommend
10
it.
would recommend.
We're going past 10. We're going 10 plus.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're going 10 plus. I like this. I give this a lot of stars for sure. The review, it doesn't get too hot in your hand. It's very handheld. The size, it's nice and little and discreet. It doesn't get too hot. It's easy to use, like it's not
Once you
hard.
do it a couple of times, you won't even think about it next time.
Yeah, like you're
like the next day after you use it, like
it's
you'll
easy
be
to
good
clean. Yeah, like it's
holds a decent amount.
for me, I don't like it to be complicated. I want it to be easy, and this is very easy.
I like compact. I don't like people are carrying these giant ass pens and shit on it. I'm like, how do you not break that in your pocket or whatever?
Yeah, my
these
pen is
fit
little
comfortably.
too. Yep.
Fit comfortably in your pocket, like you don't even know you have it, like that. Like again, the James Bond shit, fucking doo.
Yeah,
right in my
I
top
like
coat.
that.
Fucking
Yeah.
Bond, James Bond, fucking
I
smoke
love
a little,
it.
suck it up the pipe.
Yes. All right, Sean Connery. Is that you, Sean Connery?
Yeah. He's like, what did you answer your question? He's like, your mother, Trebek. Remember that shit? On fucking
Yes.
Saturday Night Live? Your mother, Trebek. He's
Oh,
like, it
man.
can't be my mother for every answer to every question. I'm like, yes, it can. Or whatever. They used to have that great skit. That was a really good one back in the day.
Man, they were great back in the day.
Oh, the comedy was so good back then.
It is good still.
There was some good shit, yeah.
There's a lot. It just doesn't get seen, That's why I like to throw shows, because I want people to get seen.
I saw your girl won that competition.
Yeah, she did.
What's her name?
Gwen La Roca.
Gwen La Roca.
She's dope. Check her out. She's super dope, man.
What was that competition?
It was like a Latino competition where they get to do like a special on HBO.
So she gets to do a special?
Yeah, with another comedian from it too. I forgot his name, but
So they both get like a certain amount of time? How much do they get?
I'm not too sure. Maybe like 30 minutes.
That would be a good set.
Yeah.
That's something that's potential game changer, right?
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, Chicago has
I mean,
a lot
if
of
it blows up,
great
because do a lot of people subscribe to that? Do you know if that's
I
a big
have it.
streaming service? Yeah.
I have
It's
if you have
HBO.
HBO, if you have HBO, you got it.
Yeah, because you just have your
Because you have like their
log on.
HBO stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have HBO.
Because I have HBO because I have AT&T.
Yeah.
Like, so sometimes with like your cell
might
phone
have it
provider,
included?
you might have it.
Damn, I have to check into that. 'Cause
Yeah, I didn't even
have
know it. I
AT&T.
was like, I got it. What? Like,
I
know.
can watch it on the go.
Yeah, you can.
Will you catch up on my Sopranos
Yeah, if
and
you
shit?
have like a AT&T bill, you have it for free.
Oh,
That's part of
man.
their deal.
Dude, you just made my
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
You made my my night right now when you just told me that.
Yeah, you should check
I
it.
get HBO. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I hope I don't get disappointed.
I need to
Hopefully
get
my
more
plan
sports
includes
channels though. I don't have
it.
enough.
ESPN Plus is where it's at.
What is that? I just buy it?
You get a year of it for like $60. You can give it out as
'Cause-
Christmas gifts too. I'm gonna give out a couple.
No,
this
I
year.
want to get it because I don't have.
Because that's where you can
sports.
watch the replays of almost everything. So
Really?
like, I think so. But they have archives for UFC. So like for me, I like to check out some fights over again. I can go back and look at fights from years ago, like classic ones.
So
and
I'm
just
better
like,
off
oh my
going
God.
ESPN instead of
ESPN Plus
Sling?
or Hulu. You can probably watch like football on there if you wanted to. I don't know how it works with Hulu.
I think I'll get ESPN.
I mean, shop it around, Google or whatever. But at ESPN Plus, I think you get it on. You can just do the thing. You get a year subscription. Then if you want to watch like a pay per view, you just have to pay extra for that. But everything else, you can watch it later. So like if the pay per views are on a Saturday, you can watch the whole thing over again without paying by like maybe Monday or Tuesday or something. I can't remember. It's within the next few
okay,
days. Then you can
okay.
just watch it if you missed it on the weekend. So you can wait and you want to see it or if you couldn't watch it one week. Usually that's what happens to me. But we go into a way in the North Woods of Wisconsin to get out of town sometimes, and I actually did watch the fights up there. My friend has the internet up there, and I thought it was like, I'm like, don't they have to like run some cables and shit to your house? Like, nah, dude, it's just a fucking box. We plug it in, and it's like, his shit was high speed as fuck. I was in like small town America, just streaming the shit out.
Yeah.
UFC fights. I put it on the fucking, paid for it like a real fucking, law-abiding citizen or whatever. Fucking, had it all set up, and it worked out really well.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a good service to have. You can watch all sorts of shit on there.
Oh man, I gotta get it.
I think if
then.
you get like a Disney subscription or something, I think ESPN Plus is part of it. So you might want to get one that includes some other shit too. Because I don't know what you'd really watch on Disney, but maybe there's some bomb ass shit on there I don't know about nowadays. You know what I mean? I don't know. They come up with all sorts of shit. Like
Yeah.
Disney probably ain't the same old Disney
No,
it
it's
used to be. They
not.
got a little more razzle dazzle on them now. Probably like, ooh, we do this shit too.
Oh, probably.
All those cool kid movies that everybody loves right now, they probably make all that shit, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Disney Pixar, or something. I think
Yeah,
that's what it is.
probably.
So, is it like you feel a little bit nervous before you go up on stage, but then like once you get up there, you get a few minutes in, you just calm and comfortable, and you've like got onto the cruise control mode. You're like, okay, I got this. I'm in control.
Yeah, exactly. Cruise control. It's always nervous. I'm always nervous. But it's like for you, like the ride, that stomach
You know
drop.
you're about to do what you like, but that's like, oh my god, I get to do what I like, and there's people here watching
yeah,
me.
and I'm like, yeah, it's a little nerve wracking, but it's the feeling. That's that feeling I like, because it's like flying a plane for me when I go up there. It's like, am I gonna crash this plane or am I gonna land? Am I gonna be able to
Nice
do
and
that?
smooth.
Because sometimes you'll get a little turbulence in a set. You'll be like, oh, but then there's those times where you just might crash, you know. But you always want to be able to just manage the plane, and that's how I look at life. You want to be able to fly through it at a nice altitude and at a nice pace, and land when you need to. It's
What do you think if you had to think of like one factor, or not even one factor, multiple factors? What leads to the turbulence? What do you think causes that? Like in a set, if you're doing a set.
you're not prepared for the joke, or you're not confident in it, because you have to be able to say it with confidence and know what you're saying.
Say it in the right order,
Yeah.
and like deliver how you want
Yeah.
to.
Basically just be confident in your joke, because if you're confident, you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
So
I
if
mean,
you
I imagine
doubt
it's
yourself-
tough when you're working out your material, because then you're like still working on the delivery,
Yeah.
or when do I say this, or do I switch the order around a little bit?
Yeah.
I can imagine that's just a natural turbulence.
Yeah.
How big is knowing your audience?
It's knowing, like, it's about knowing how to, like, communicate and relate to them. You don't really have to, like, because you don't know what you're gonna be performing for. For me, it's like, all right, I just gotta know that my joke has to be able to be relatable.
Yeah.
And usually it is, because I just break it down simple. I like to do jokes about, like, my perspective or the things I'm afraid of, or, like, things that I think about, but I try to make people understand why I think like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's so much knowing your audience so much. I think it's some of that, but it's also knowing yourself, right? As a comedian, you gotta know yourself. Because if you don't know yourself and you're trying to tell jokes about yourself to someone else, they're gonna not follow. Like, you gotta know who you are. And if you know who you are, you should be able to display that and express that to an audience. So then they can be like, oh, it's interesting.
They'll accept you at face value.
Yeah.
Like, you wear your heart on your sleeve, like, this is who I am, just so you know.
Yeah.
And
Like-
we can all act accordingly.
It's interesting, like, when you perform and you get someone that you wouldn't think that would laugh at your joke would come up to you and be like, man, that was funny. You're like, you thought so? Like, really? Like you don't know, because you don't know if you're going to relate. I just know that how I wanted people to understand me, and that's how I do my jokes. Like, okay, let me explain why I think like that, and then I want you to understand. So that's how I see it. Cheers.
Fucking A. Yeah. Working on material, it's got to be tough. Like, trying it out. Like, when I was younger and I wanted to get something like right, like whether it was law school or college, like speech class, I would get it down finally when I wanted it in writing, and then I would literally, like, I would either make flashcards, I would repeat it over and over again, probably like 50 times or something, so I basically had it memorized, like how I wanted to deliver it when I actually was in front of these people.
Yeah.
Do you do that too, or was I just like, is that
No,
like a different thing that I did?
I started to do that way more, and it helps with the writing because it is important. You want to know, timing is everything in the joke. You know, you want to know when to say it because it matters. If you say it at the wrong time, it can kill the joke. You're saying too much, you know. So you need to know it. And I do. I'll do it. I'll review it. I'll just make sure that I don't forget it because sometimes I'll look back at something that I did, and if it's recorded, I'll look at it and be like, okay, where were the laughs? I got to take that out. There was no laughs. There was dead space. And when I do that, I'm making it tighter, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So that's how you do it.
You're getting down to the new school science of it. Yeah. Because now you have, like, people that didn't record their sets or whatever, they didn't notice those gaps before or whatever. They weren't able to tighten it up, and now you can hear.
But they did record them audio-wise, so they did review them, actually, back in the day. Like, they did. Because that's what matters is you kind of, there's like a rule usually, like you want so many laughs in so many seconds in a minute or something, you know? So like, so that's how I see it. Like I wanted to make it tighter, and the more tighter I got it, the more I got better at writing, and the better I got at like performing and trying to like get tighter with my joke. It matters, and I think it's made me a stronger comedian. I think I have more to learn for sure. I think there's always more to learn. But, you know, like, you got great comedians like Wen, for sure, you know, that are out there doing it. And like I said, there's a lot of great comedians in Chicago. A lot of women, too. So shout out to the ladies. For sure. Shout out to the ladies all day.
What was so I just saw you at the Laugh Factory, like, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And what was the name of the comedy, the production?
Yeah, the girls that threw it are the Las Locas Comedy.
Las Locas Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how long have you been working with them?
Well, that was my first time performing for them for their production, so that was my first time at the Laugh Factory with them. But I've known them for working events, like having them perform at my show at the Good Vibes Comedy Show.
How did they find out about you?
I think I reached out to them.
Oh, you reached out to them and said, yeah, I'll come and do a set. And if you got one, they're like, yeah, come on through.
Yeah, we just, you know, the community's so small, so you kind of just run into people. And, you know, it's always like, I always love to collab with women, you know. I feel like there's a lot of guy comedians, but I just like to give more opportunity towards women because it's just interesting. It's, like, nice to see more women on stage and see more women produce. Like Las Locas, they produce an awesome show as well, so it was cool to be on their show. It was like actually really, really awesome. And you know, I like working with them. I book them for my show as well. So again, we're women producers, comedians, hosts, and everything. So again, support everything. There's great stuff out there.
So we have Las Locas and we have Good Vibes Comedy.
Yeah, Las Locas is Janice and Jess's thing.
It's their thing, yep. And Good Vibes Comedy is yours. Yeah, no, when I saw you, so Laugh Factory was really cool. It was really nice after a long day. You know, we got there and it was real cool. And you guys had a full house. I mean, it appeared to be like fully booked, like or sold out.
They did an awesome night. Yeah.
It was a cool venue too. The sound was pretty good. Like it was like it wasn't too loud, wasn't too soft. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of getting hard of hearing nowadays. So I'm like, yeah, just a little bit extra DJ because my eardrums have been blown out by like Bondas and fucking DJs for the last like 5 years. So I'm fucking busted up, you know. But you know, it was good. And then the whole lineup that night, everybody threw down a pretty good set. I was really impressed with yours, and I'm like, man, you could be like fucking co-headlining this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was a solid. It was tight. You delivered it well. You had fun up there. Everybody loved you.
Thanks.
You had some tables down in front. They were like there's really eager ass people. They were like so happy to see you doing comedy and shit. It was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of one of those people too. I was happy to see you succeed doing that shit. You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun, you know. I mean, it's a fun process. Writing, I love writing. It's very like, it's interesting. I've always liked writing, you know. I always try to write poetry. I sucked at poetry, you know. I wasn't the romantic type, you know. I feel like poetry had to be really romantic or really sad. And for me, I'm just like sometimes just mad. I just want to talk about things that piss me off or things that make me like the fears in life, because that's what I talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. You know, I mean, those ladies run an awesome production. They run an awesome show. So follow them as well. Las Locas Comedy. You can follow them on Instagram. So shout out to them. But yeah, no, for sure. You know, I like it. It's something that makes me feel alive. You know, that it's that thing that makes me get up and say, this is crazy, but you could do it.
It is one of those things where, yeah, it takes guts, and but share those gifts. The great thing is, like, if you buy stock in yourself, you can sell it to other people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you just believe in it and you're like, you see you're being relatable, boom, once you got that connection, just hit them with you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
And you'll be the tour guide, and it's fucking dope when you do that shit.
yeah.
It's a very fun thing, so good for you. Fucking awesome. I do like the room over here, Fergie and Fiz. I used to go there when it was Club Europe, and me and my guys would dance till 4 a.m. just straight. They used to play the heaters in there, and they got in a little trouble with the law, and they pulled their liquor license or whatever. But that happens. Nobody's perfect. When I miss them, rest in peace. Club Europe nightclub. Some of my best friends, all these savages from the south side, we used to tear it up over there and cut a rug on the dance floor and shit till all the wee hours, sweat out all that booze. But now it's Fergie and Fiz, and you guys have a cool room there, nice stage. Last time I saw you, you had the place full, and it was a diverse crowd that night too. You got what you wanted. There was like some white people in there, some Mexican people, might have been a couple Asian motherfuckers. There was like some black people in there. It was cool, man. It was a nice, and it was cool. Everybody hanging out afterward in the back, all the comedians and shit, like hanging out before they left and shit. Hi, I gotta go back to Indiana and shit. But thanks for coming through. Dropping a nice set on us. Yeah, that was a fucking good lineup that night too. I was kind of sad that you were hosting, because I was like, fuck, I wanted to see her do a set. I want to see the material. I want to see what she's got. And that's what you delivered on at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. And it's a blessing to do this, it really is. Like, I mean, like, not to sound churchy, because I'm not very churchy, but it is like a blessed feeling. Like, you ain't gotta be churchy to be blessed. Like, it.
Yeah, I'm not a super religious guy, even though we were raised, we went to Catholic school together.
But
it's not really about that. People, I think, probably like it because they think it is. And I'm like, I'm not like super religious like that. But yes, God bless America. Fucking all the way, 100%.
Yeah. No, but it feels good. Like, it's like, man, you can do this, and you can, and to anybody. Like, to me, life is rewarding to do what you love. We spend so much time doing what we have to do, not what we love. Like, I feel like we do. I don't feel like we all really do what we love, and I think if we did, we'd be happier. It takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of being not so, how you say it, where you want to be right away. Like, you have to be patient, and you just have to keep going, Like, it's very discouraging, but you have to be strong, and you have to know yourself, and that's why I say, like, the most important thing in this is to know who you are when you run anything. If you're running a business, if you're the business, you got to know how to run it, and you got to know who you are. So my advice is know who you are and do it.
It's very nice having you, Nana.
Yeah, man. It was super fun. Man, I'm having a great time, by the way.
Well, the good times don't have to end.
No.
All good things do come to an end. Eventually, we'll wrap this up, but it'd be cool to have you back maybe for a comedy Christmas.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Bring a little laughter, a little ho 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 to everybody. Ho 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 to all you hoes out there. Ho ho ho.
Yeah.
We just want to say what's up. So we're thinking for comedy Christmas, maybe we either get a few people we went to grade school with who are also fucking comedians, but not like fully fledged. Like, one actually I think is, even though I haven't seen her do a set, and the other one was just funny as fuck. She was that girl who was always saying some funny shit even when she was younger. She was like a wife who was jaded from her husband. She'd tell you how it is. You know what I mean? Like, that was the funny shit she would say. I'd laugh my fucking ass off the shit she said. But yeah, we could do it that, or if you have some people in mind, you let me know what you want to do, because I would do this like once a quarter if you want. You know what I mean? Or whatever. If you want to come through and do like either just come back, one-on-one, or if you want to bring a friend, or we could do that whole thing and just fucking talk some shit with them for a while.
Yeah.
God, it's been a lot of years. How you doing? I can't wait to get fucking Claudia roasting my ass and talking shit.
And Kaylee maybe will hit me with a little fucking
Oh, that would be
little
funny.
hot sauce too. You know, take that, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you, before we go, how can people find you out there on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at I am funny ha. So again, that's I am funny ha, like just like it sounds. And then you can find me on Facebook at Nana Rodriguez. So either way, IG's the way to go. I prefer there. So again, if you don't got an IG account, get one. Okay, what are you waiting for? I know you got TikTok.
I don't have an IG account.
You don't have an IG account?
I mean, I think I do by accident because like it's Facebook and
Oh,
IG. I think
what?
are linked
You
together.
need to get an IG account, okay? That's your goal tonight, is get an IG account.
Girl, Facebook consumes enough of my life already.
No, you need an IG. That's where it's
People keep on
at.
saying that shit.
That's where
but
you
I'm
put
like,
your TikTok videos
I
at.
feel like everybody's trying to get me to fucking
That's how you can
join
like.
the cocaine party. I don't
you-
want to be fucking part of that.
Oh
I'm
man.
kidding. I don't have time. Like fucking
It's easy.
spend
That's
extra
where
time
you
on
can
fucking
get people to
Instagram.
follow you there. TikTok, IG.
Maybe I'll smarten up. I don't know.
Nah, you're smart. You just don't want to do it. You're smart.
It takes a lot of work, and plus,
it does.
I don't want to be showing people every single aspect of some shit. I mean, although I must admit, the story feature on Facebook has kind of whet my appetite probably for an Instagram account, because isn't it basically the same bullshit?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. And you can just upload it to your Instagram straight to your Facebook. You don't have to do any extra. You can go straight to it.
So yeah, once you do the Instagram, it goes on Facebook.
Mhm.
So you don't have to
So you don't have to look at that. Boom.
just spreading that social crack
Yeah.
to two networks seamlessly.
I'm just going to
just
sprinkle it
seamlessly,
everywhere.
Just like,
Get it.
look what I'm doing over here. Look what I'm doing over here.
Yeah.
Look what I'm doing over here. Look what I'm doing over here.
Yeah.
Same shit, different place. Left that taste because you're fucking watching me making videos in the studio. One that shit's out of control. You better have that flow. Have a little into. Make them
Yes.
rhymes flow. I'm gonna put out a rap album.
Yeah. That
I
was
mean that,
good.
seriously.
Wait, why'd you stop? What happened?
I don't know. I could keep going. I could keep flowing. But where the fuck I'm going, nobody be knowing. I'll be here throwing rhymes till it's snowing. But like a fire in a cabin, I'll keep that party going. That shit gets raw when it hits midnight, and that's when your boy is ready to fight. Cause I'm from the southwest side of the city. If you don't know me, then it's a pity. Come through and see what I'm all about. We could rock the motherfucking party out. Lights out. Known as the Irish Capone. When I get in the fucking zone, on the fucking microphone. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Ooh.
Do-do-do-do-do.
That's real good.
Do-do-do-do-do. I'm writing the beat and the fucking lyrics in front of you right now. I'm gonna put out a whole album worth of shit. I got so much material. I'm gonna do it.
Nice.
So when I was in a band back in the day, I would tell the guitarist like what I wanted to hear. I'd be like, "This is how it's gonna." Like, okay, a little bit higher. Yep. Drop it down one. Boom, and then we got magic. So I know the beats I want to hear. I'm gonna tell him that shit. And then if he has some stock stuff, this dude I'm trying to talk to who makes the beats, like custom or whatever, and if he has some stuff that I can like, yeah, I could write some shit to that. You know what I mean? The one thing I actually kind of wanted to do, if I didn't get in trouble, was take people's friggin' like, you know, just a beat, like a, you know, let's say it's like a Jay-Z and Beyonce one or whatever, and just throw that on and just throw my rhymes over just that beat. But then the problem is if you put it on YouTube, they'll fucking pull it for copyright infringement.
Yeah.
So you could only put it on like Facebook maybe or whatever. I don't think
Maybe,
Facebook
yeah,
checks for
no.
that. I don't think they do.
I
YouTube
don't know,
does.
they might.
But yeah, that's why I wanted to do that for a while. Just like start throwing down some freestyle on like some of the new stuff that's out there. Some of those beats I'll just throw on that. And it's like, I feel like this generation doesn't have to work for it. You know, the way the old generation of rappers used to.
No.
And what do I mean by that? The beats are so fucking good. You can basically say any dumb shit you want to, and it sounds good as fucking. The problem is none of these motherfuckers are remembered like Tupac. You know what I mean? Like nobody's ever gonna forget him.
No.
But the guy who made the trap hit like 5 months ago, I don't know who the fuck he is. You know what I mean? After that fucking song is gone, like, what else you got? Nothing? Okay, well, we're moving on to the next one. You know what I mean? Like, there's a new one out. You know, Drizzy featuring so and so, and then they're hot because fucking they're there. You know what I mean? It's like there's only few that have that staying power.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
So we want to say what's up to all the OGs in the game. We're gonna sign out.
Yeah, all the OGs. Again, check out, support Chicago Comedy. Again, Las Locas, Gwen. Follow me. Follow everybody. There's many more out there. Follow them, please. Please follow it.
Yeah, follow you guys and also come out and see a set.
Yes.
And you'll know why you should be following them because
Yes.
these people are the light of the Chicago community and they're bringing a lot of good stuff to the comedy here. Fucking love going out there and laughing. Stand-up comedy is one of my favorite things. It's really awesome that you're doing it. You're doing good stuff, and all those people that you're working with as well and bringing out for sets are good too. So
Yes.
when can we see you next? You mentioned it earlier.
Next, for sure, December 11th at Fergie and Faz. Like I said, follow me at IG at I am funny ha, or go to my Eventbrite page under Nana Rodriguez. You can follow my page there for my events. I have many more things coming in 2022. I do have my production company, Pa Fuera Productions, LLC. So again, follow me soon. Again, don't waste any time. He'll tag me in this stuff. So if you guys want to follow me. But you guys, it was a great time here. I'm pretty high right now. Man, I feel great. And this is how you should feel every day, all day. But have a great night, meditate, and keep the peace, y'all, for sure.
Thank you out there to everybody listening, and we hope you enjoyed it. If you're in Chi-Town, come out and see Nana, and tune in again for the next episode, and also stay ready to stay tuned for a little Christmas comedy Christmas
Yeah,
edition.
we're gonna do that.
And we'll come back and talk some more good vibes and
Yes.
some good laughs then.
That's
and
what it's
try
all
to
about.
try to make your Christmas merry. So
It's all
stay
about
blessed,
good
everybody.
vibes.
Tune in next time. Peace.
Peace out. Man.